sad.
And now she is $50 million richer.
Sad.
24 years ago, I'm surprised only 24 years. It feels like it's been on so much longer. But in 2002, the very first season of American Idol premiered. Doesn't it feel like it's been on longer than 24 years?
That's a long time.
It is a long time, but it feels like, who was the first winner?
The chick who's got the
Kelly
TV.
Clarkson.
There you go.
Yeah, she got the TV show.
21 years ago, 2005, Mike Tyson quit mid-match in his fight against Kevin McBride, then announced his retirement. 16 years ago, 2010, the rest of the planet was introduced to Vuvuzela when the World Cup, the Vuvuzela, that's that instrument, when the World Cup opened in South Africa. Brazil banned them for the 2014 World Cup. Remember those things that make the noise, the big large? And then finally here, 16 years ago, 2010, the Karate Kid remake was released starring Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith. The latest movie, Karate Kid Legends, brings back Jackie Chan's, Mr. Han together with the original Karate Kid star, Ralph Macchio. And that's what happened this day in history.
Great job, Franny, as always. Dom, do you have somebody on hold?
I do, but I just want to give you your answer to your pasta question that you guys had.
Yeah.
Thomas Jefferson brought the first macaroni maker over.
There we go. It was macaroon.
I knew it was one of them.
Not one you named.
I say, who did I say?
You said
Andrew Jackson,
and Benjamin Franklin.
Thomas Jefferson. They're all in the same group. They're
all homies.
They were like the Rat Pack of the 1700s. Who do we have? Do we have a real person? Or no?
A real person? Oh.
Graham Wellington on the phone.
We do not have a real person.
I don't want to hear from Graham today. I don't have.
Graham Wellington probably won a lot of money on the Knicks last night.
What's going on, Graham?
Freddie's correct. $500 million
Wow.
last night. I agree. If you had a wedding and I was your friend, I feel I'm your friend, I would buy you a permanent penthouse in Las Vegas and endless cigars for life.
Thank you very much.
That's all I have.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you for the nice gesture.
And congrats on that $500 million.
Yeah, from your mouth to God's ears.
See, if you get married, he should give you $500.
At least.
Is that what you said?
At least. 877-927-6969. Wait a minute. Dom has something.
G-Man.
Oh, what? Breaking news?
It's not breaking news. I have a email from one of our listeners, Andreas, and he put a live bet in during the game, mid-third quarter, put $20 down on the Knicks to win.
And he won 400?
Got them for plus 900, ended up with $236.
Nice. God bless. I was at Mercedes this morning, and one of the guys that was helping me told me he put a bet in at halftime, and he won like $340. I think he put $10. And the guy was so happy. He was like, "Greek, I went to." I was like, "God bless you, man. I wish I had that."
I get it. So we'll go from doom and gloom to maybe something more fun. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm going to be right now. G-Man, you're fine. You're not in the mix. But for me and Dom, well, we're screwed. Hey, I told you I'm already dealing with heart disease. Maybe this is it. So it looks like Gen Xers and millennials are dying faster than their parents did at the same age.
Probably because the way they act at Nick games.
Americans born, those are like Gen Zers.
Oh, yeah.
Here. Maybe you aren't. What are you? I don't know what you are. But Americans born after, so I don't think you're part of it. Americans born after 1970 are dying at a higher rate in middle age than earlier generations did at the same age, raising concerns about the nation's long-term health. Researchers are analyzing decades of death records and found worsening trends for several major causes of death, including heart disease, cancer, drug overdoses, suicide, and other external causes, such as accidents. They identified people born in the 70s and early 80s, mainly Gen X and older millennials, as particularly concerning group. So that would be more me. Maybe Dom's off the hook. Researchers say the problem isn't tied to just one disease, but appears across multiple major health categories. Experts say the findings suggest that younger generations may not live longer than their parents too, but reversing a trend that had existed, right? It would always we're supposed to be living longer.
Sure.
They said it had existed in America for much of the last century. They're pointing to factors such as worsening heart health, rising obesity, overdoses, mental health struggles, and other social and economic pressures as possible contributors to it. So very weird, very scary, because that was the thing. You always thought, like, we're just going to continue on, especially with advances in medicine and this and that. And
I think a lot has to do with diet, too.
Diet, but also the quality of food that's coming out there.
Sure.
If you look at a packaging of Oreos from the 80s and 90s and see what was on there, it's probably 5 ingredients. You look at it now, it's 30 that you don't even know of.
Or compare it from a package in U.S. of product and a package in Europe.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. It's
Absolutely.
so much.
But I'm
You're
saying,
right.
like, go back in the past, and I know I see things
Mm-hmm.
on social media all the time, and they'll show products, the same product from 80s and 90s, and then show you what was in the ingredients, and then show you what's in the ingredients now. It's wild.
Yeah, I also think that, times are different. Families, again, at dinner time, you know what? Usually everybody sat down, your mom made dinner or your dad, whatever. But, it's time now, a lot of fast food, a lot of fast food, a lot of fast food. And I mean, I think our diet has something to do with it, like you said, also.
But it is
exercise.
weird, and it's like, I'm an open book. I put things out there, but now I'm dealing with heart disease and going to cardiologist. A couple years ago, I was going in and out of a cancer ward. I had a cancer scare and stuff, and that's the thing. I eat healthy. I don't eat processed foods. I don't do all that stuff. So there's something else that's triggering it, that's happening, to see that it is my generation.
I think it's
So-
stress.
Well, probably.
Well, it could be. Stress is a killer.
Stress is.
I mean, people don't realize it in all aspects of life, but it could really affect you in a lot of different ways. Things that you think about, that you're up at night about, early in the morning, driving to work, worried about your kids, worried about your family, money, things like that. Care about somebody, seriously, like social media knocking you or something like that. It's a real killer.
It is. And that's the thing. And that's why I try to do everything else to counteract that, right? Like eat healthy, work out, because you just really, you never know. You never know what's happening internally.
Yeah, it is sad, like I said, because there's so many things that you think are not harming you, and everybody's different. You can know somebody who smokes for 50 years, drinks, Rolling Stones. I always bring up that.
Hold on a second. Do you want to go give Patrick his bag? Because he's looking for it. And we're on air. G-Man thought it would be funny to hide our director of sales backpack in the studio because he put it on the couch that G likes to sit on. And so, oh my God. And so I see him wandering around going, yeah. So I figured while we're on air, yeah, because that's just what he does. I know. This guy.
You went to talk to Mud.
Oh, yeah, that's not even. Not even.
Yep,
No,
that's
it's
what I
not-
told him.
Oh my God, I'm dying right now. Hi, sorry, we're like middle of a show and he has to be a kid.
We appreciate it.
I mean, I can tell.
Oh, gee, man.
All right. So, well, the best part.
Your peanut butter cream.
So
I know you.
Yes,
I'm
right.
waiting, you guys, because this is going to be really
Good seeing
funny. The best part
Oh.
is that that's not who you thought it
I
was.
told him. I told you,
He-
G-Man.
oh my God, he just came in here and I was like, that is not our director of
I
sales.
thought it was Patrick.
Oh, so G-Man legit hid a backpack of a complete stranger.
Yeah.
You don't even know who this guy is. He's probably
Nope,
somebody
nope.
really important.
I
Oh
told
my
G-Man before,
God.
there's some guy walking around. I don't know who he is.
Just
And
because
he's like,
the guy's
oh,
bald.
yeah. I even said, there's some bald guy
And he
walking
dressed
around.
the same way.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that's Patrick, our sales. I'm like, I don't think so. And then he points him in the Brian Mudd studio over there.
my
and,
God.
And he's like, that's Patrick. I'm like, still don't think so.
No.
He's like, I got his backpack hidden in our studio.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And then sure enough, this guy's walking around, and it's not our sales
Looking
guy.
for his backpack that he knows he placed on it. I am dying because I saw him look and I saw him over there and I was like, man, that profile sure doesn't look like Patrick. And then when he walks in here, I'm like, I didn't want to say anything as he's talking to G-Man because she's like, come on air. G-Man almost for a second looking at him face to face still thought it was him.
I realized it.
And then he was like, come on air. And I'm
I
like,
gotta
no.
apologize to him
And
now.
so I was waiting until he walked away for me to be like, that is
Go ahead, G. Pull out your wallet. You gotta go
that
apologize.
is
Now.
a
What do you got? What's the
that is
biggest
a-
bill?
That is a complete stranger.
Yeah, I got to give him, I think, 200.
Oh my God. And he's probably like somebody very important.
I'll probably get
Because we
fired.
get important people in
I'll get
here
fired.
quite often.
Yeah.
We have to go get our market manager to ask who that is.
My God.
Well, you know what it was? I went to him already. I said, I hit Patrick's backpack.
Yeah, you told me.
I
Yeah,
told
and
our
me.
market manager.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I said,
Oh,
said
my
somebody's looking for
God.
it. It was a quick glance, so I'll give him 200.
Yeah, but you were looking at him face to face and you were like, ooh, I hit it. You want to come on air with us?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that's not him.
Me and Franny was looking at each other
Jeez.
like, uh-oh.
I know. I was like, go on. I was like, I have to wait. And I was like, because I got
This
something
is
to
not
say, but I
good.
don't want to say it right now.
All right, I'll give him 300.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Gee,
That's a
man.
typical G.
I'll give him
Yeah,
300.
that is such a G move.
Yeah, what are you doing? I'll probably get fired. I'll probably get over there. And he dressed like him too.
He literally is wearing business outfit,
Yeah,
like
he's like-
slacks and a dress shirt.
No. Patrick dresses with jeans or brown shoes and like a button down. So I thought it looked just like him.
Oh my God.
It happens.
Oh my!
Do not make up excuses. That man was completely not him. He just had like that very slick Mr.
right.
Clean bald head going on.
All right, at the top I'm going is 400. That's it. I'm not going anymore.
I need to go get
Okay,
Brian because he was talking to Brian.
Yeah.
We need to figure out who this guy was.
Don't bring up mine.
knows. He
Don't bring up
totally
mine.
knows Brian. He went into Brian's studio to be like, "Hey, you know where my backpack went?"
Probably like a client of Brian's, maybe or something.
Well, he
No,
was
no,
doing a big like meeting in the
No,
facility.
no. He's with iHeart because he had I think he had the big iHeart thing.
What?
Yeah, I think he's with the company.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. 450.
Oh my God.
We're just going higher and higher.
Shaking my head. That's all I can do.
Buy him
Four-
lunch,
four-
at least.
47142 started off with Real Radio. Says Thomas Jefferson hated Andrew Jackson. Just saying. They were not like the Rat Pack. The word used for his haters was despise.
Again, I was
So,
just,
G-Man, they're not. They're like, they were all tight.
I said they were in the same crew.
Somebody says the Greek Casino stole 11:45, or did it change to win a prize? It is, but it's tomorrow.
Fridays.
Fridays is when we do Greek Casino, 11:45. So stay tuned. But we are giving away $2,500 still. So make sure you guys are tuned in because we still got that going on. 11 o'clock, you're going to get a keyword.
The Vegas trip is done.
That is done. That ended on Tuesday. And then let's see. Greek, yesterday was the anniversary, June 10th, 1752. Was the day Benjamin Franklin flew his kite in a thunderstorm to discover electricity. Minga.
Way to be Ben. We got him right here for anybody looking.
And then somebody said, case in point, YG is causing Franny so much stress. Stop. She has so much to live for.
She does. She has more to live for than me. And if I'm causing you any stress, I apologize. People have asked me that out, which is so funny.
Like, is that why she's always chronically ill?
That's what they said.
Is that why she's dying inside?
Some guy
I
asked
can't think
me-
of anything else, to be honest, because I eat healthy and I work out.
So the 4 hours a day is putting you stress. Imagine if I came to your doctor and they were like, "Oh my God,
Oh,
Oh,
this
this
is
is
the
it.
reason.
here's your problem." All right, it is the Penthouse. Always give you a good show. A lot of entertainment here.
500 now?
Oh my gosh.
The only reason I'll throw in 500 because yesterday it was a typical Greek move. I had to meet somebody at the.
Hilarious. I can't get over it.
I had to, oh yeah, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Mark's gonna kill me.
Oh my.
I hope they're listening.
It was an apology.
Oh my
I'll
God.
go up to him and I'm just gonna say I'm sorry. My co-host told me to do it.
Yeah, right. They're all listening. See, stress you're putting on. My heart's about to give out.
Yeah.
Am I the reason Franny has problems? 877-927-6969. Hey, it's never dull with me. At least we could say that. This could go down as one of the biggest faux foods in history, next to shutting off
Depending
the
on who
way-
this guy is.
Yeah, the
like
way-
if he's like super important and you're taking his backpack and
Well, I don't know.
hiding it.
I don't know if I should offer him money then, because like if he's really
Oh,
big,
yeah, you don't want to bribe him.
yeah, he might get upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bribing another employee.
That's not good. That's not like I haven't done that. This is sad.
It's actually.
What about
hilarious.
gift card, dude? Monroe's or something. Get him.
In your prime. Don't get Mud involved because you know
Oh, I'm
him.
going straight to mud after
know.
this.
He's
Well,
better.
at least we can find out who he is through.
I'm going to find out right now. I'm going to go up to him and apologize. Say, I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought you were somebody else. So
He's probably long gone.
And then G-Man's gonna throw in you could dress a little better. I mean, if you're gonna
I was never going to say anything about anybody's appearance. Come on. I'm not that guy. Who am I?
You are.
Come on.
You always do.
you'd be like, here's an extra 20, get something better next time.
What's he going to get with $20?
You always do.
I mean, come on. It is the Penthouse on Real Radio. Man, I got to tell you. But you know what? If you listen to the show, you'll feel better about yourself. And I started realizing, I said, maybe this isn't Patrick. Oh, my God.
Oh my God. How long did it take you while you're staring at him?
You know what brought back?
What?
Well, the girl, I don't know if you know this story. I was at New York Prime one time, and I asked this girl out. And we were talking a couple of minutes. Buddha was jumped in and everything like that. And I'm like, hey, maybe, if you're not, I don't know if you have a boyfriend. I said, I assume you do. Maybe we'll go out. She goes, Greek, we went out last year. You never called me. I go, did we have a nice time? And she was like, yeah, I thought you were going to call me the next day. I'm like, all right, I'm sorry. You want to start over? She goes, no.
No.
I said, okay, I'm sorry.
So special.
We're not surprised.
Am I the reason Franny's sick? Let us know.
Probably.
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 You do work with Gator too. But
but that's a breeze.
I know. Jason's better. So easy.
At least to that one, she goes on trips to like Rockville. This one, there's no more trips anymore.
Hey, you know what? Something happened yesterday that might even encourage it more. All right, In-N-Out Burger opened up in the Strip.
Ooh.
So
There's already an In-N-Out Burger there.
Yeah, but you had to drive to it. This is right on the Strip, so it's 3
Walking.
stories. Yeah, it's walking distance. So I can see us like walking over, holding hands, everybody, kumbaya. Unless I get blown out by this guy.
There goes a trip.
There goes. Imagine if that was Bob. We'll be back. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
Car accident? Call Smith Ball Baez and Prather at 500-HELP. Help is just a local phone call away.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Your morning drive is looking good on the turnpike in both directions as we are trouble-free and up to speed. Over on I-95, we do have some delays heading southbound between Yamato Road to Palmetto Park Road. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey guys, Chef Justin with Fresh from Florida here, reminding you that the best part of summer is already here. Locally grown, fresh from Florida watermelon. Fresh from Florida, there's sunshine in every bite.
Please be advised, you may want to stop eating the following foods immediately. Broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone. Because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you, all based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Hey, it's Agreed from Monroe's of Palm Beach. That's where the beautiful ladies are 7 days a week. Always consistent with the best talent in South Florida. A 5-star restaurant open to 5 a.m. Friday night fetish shows. What's your kink, baby? It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. They make a good night a great night. And if you want to know where the beautiful ladies are, it's definitely Monroe's. And the big fight on the White House lawn, check it out because they'll have it on. Knockouts in the ring and knockouts in Monroe's. Peace.
Your medication for enlarged prostate is working. That's what you tell yourself. You're up 3 times a night instead of 5. The urgency is manageable. The stream's not great, but it's fine. That's the problem. Fine. Enlarged prostate, or BPH, doesn't pause because the medication takes the edge off. The prostate keeps growing. The bladder keeps working harder. And over time, those changes can be harder to reverse. But surgery? Not for you, right? Aquablation is not the surgery you're picturing. It's the only ultrasound-guided, robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Don't wait until things become unbearable. Find an Aquablation urologist near you. Call Aquablation West Palm Beach at 561-331-5751. 561-331-5751. That's 561-331-5751. All surgical treatments carry risks and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationwestpalmbeach.com.
When the news overwhelms, clarity matters. NBC News looks deeper and listens wider. Clear reporting, free from opinion. NBC News, reporting for America.
Every day, across every shop, someone is counting on a mechanic to get it right. The driver who needs the job done today. The business that can't afford another hour of downtime. The family that needs a safe, reliable ride. For the ones who fix it right the first time and on time, there's Performance Napa Group. Because when a part fails, when the job stalls, when you're up against the clock, you don't have time to chase inventory. You need the right part right now. That's why Performance Napa Group delivers fast. Not later today, not we'll see what we can do, but within 30 minutes on online or phone orders direct to your shop. Dealer techs, independent mechanics, mobile repair pros. Performance Napa Group is built for you. Real inventory, reliable quality, people who know your name, your business, and the pressure behind every repair order. Save time, save comebacks. keep the bay moving, and keep your customers rolling. For the ones who get their hands dirty, for the ones who keep America moving, Performance Napa Group is here to help you get it done. Order now at performancenapa.com.
It is that time of the year. Showers throughout the day, afternoon thunderstorms almost every day. So glad that we reached out to Agostino Roofing. We had a problem with our guest house that showed up as soon as the rain did recently. And Agostino Roofing, they came out, did a great job taking care of the problem. In fact, they even came back after they fixed the roof to make sure that it was permanently fixed. That's the attention to detail you can count on with Agostino Roofing. And whether you need a new roof or an emergency repair, you can trust Frank Agostino and Agostino Roofing. I've known the family for over 20 years. These are high quality, honest people that offer affordable prices. And if you do have an emergency, you don't even have to worry about paying. They'll fix the problem while you figure out what the best long-term solution is. Call Agostino Roofing for all of your roofing needs. 561-970-9296. If you need a new roof, tell them that Brian Mudd sent you $500 off. Visit AgostinoRoofing.com. That's AgostinoRoofing.com. Tell them that Brian Mudd sent you.
Please be advised, you may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone, because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you, all based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
Good Thursday morning. I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Michael Ehrenberg. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies out the door. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds for today with only an isolated shower possible. Afternoon highs upper 80s coast, low 90s inland. Heat indexes in the mid to upper 90s this afternoon with east winds mostly 10 to 15 miles an hour. This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, dedicated to offering solutions to help businesses meet their goals locally and globally. More at bankofamerica.com/gamechangers. That's bankofamerica.com/gamechangers.
News Junkie is brought to you by FAMU's Mary. Educate, learn, talk. From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Everyone's talking about the FIFA World Cup.
But did you know the only place to hear the action for free is iHeartRadio?
What's up next that we just witnessed? iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026
live.
Can you believe it?
Every unforgettable moment,
wherever you are.
Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Just search World Cup.
And don't miss the U.S. men's team's first match Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
The world will be listening.
How about you?
Now's your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Birthday. That's birthday. Enter it now.
Brains, beauty, and more intelligence than Greek and Dom combined. Brady's keeping everyone in line.
It's the Penthouse on Real Radio.
Oh, it's been great working with you guys.
Pretty important.
Yeah, I did look for the gentleman. He possibly in a meeting.
Oh, man. I'm so glad you didn't find him, though, because I don't know. It would have been good if you offered him $500.
Probably would have made it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, mistakes happen. That's why there's races on pencils. But hey, got to be a man and own up to your mistakes. So I will find the gentleman before he leaves and say, I apologize. I made a mistake. How'd I tell our media boss? And he was just like, oh, Greek. Why? I'm like, no, man, things happen. I mean, what are you going to do? It's really the director of sales' fault. Him. Patrick.
Yeah, start blaming him.
Yeah, it's his fault because he was taking pictures yesterday, and I had to get him back. It is the Penthouse. I think I'll be here at 11:30. Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
Of course, Franny.
It's been a pleasure working with you, G.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Love the loyalty. Franny's here.
Hi.
And it's time for probably my last Florida stories. Go ahead.
Florida. Did you say Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
All right, police in Belle Isle, Florida spotted a 19-year-old driver cruising down a busy road going about 45 miles per hour while several people were sitting and hanging out on the roof of the SUV. Not just one, several people. Officers pulled the vehicle over and arrested the driver on reckless driving charge. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? This is a busy road. He was also ticketed for every passenger riding on top of the vehicle. The passengers were cited as well and then released. During the stop, police said they smelled alcohol and marijuana. A search of the SUV. So this is like you're drinking, you're smoking, and you're causing attention. Yeah, attention to yourself. A search of the SUV turned up a bottle of whiskey, a handgun, a bag containing a pipe. One passenger was also cited for having an open container of alcohol. Police did post the video of the stunt online and joked that they're all for making memories with friends, but becoming a traffic safety lesson isn't the kind of memory anyone should be aiming for. Next up in What the Florida. This is such a weird story. So, theft happens all the time. It does. But this one particular product, and just one, is what this woman just kept on going over and over. It was a banana chip bandit. So their bizarre crime spree ended a couple nights ago when 59-year-old Florida woman, they said they busted her for theft for about $300 worth of banana chips from a supermarket. Now, it's a lot of banana chips because they run about $6 a bag. So cops charged Annette Nichols with repeatedly swiping banana chips from Publix near Vero Beach. Over the past few weeks, they said she's been coming into the store, stealing the same one piece of merchandise off their shelves, and she's hitting the same Publix over and over again. The item in question is a $6.49 bag of banana chips. They said that they told customers and manager there that she had stolen banana chips on 6 separate dates. She must really love these banana chips.
They're awesome, I guess.
They said it should be important to note that due to this ongoing theft of banana chips, the manager has limited the amount he puts in stock on the shelves.
Oh, yeah,
because
she's
of
stealing
her.
them.
He said Annette continues to just take all the bags she can. They said while she has paid for some at self-checkout, she failed to scan other bags. When confronted by police, she confessed to the theft and said that she didn't know why she steals. It was just something so stupid, adding it's not worth going to jail over and losing her job. Well, guess what she is? So when they went into her car after they arrested her for stealing those, they found 13 more bags of banana chips.
Oh my God.
She has a banana chip problem.
Yeah, she's the banana chip bandino.
Bandino.
Yes,
Thank you.
banana chip bandit. Yes. And then, excuse me, a couple more here in your What the Florida for your 11 o'clock dose. We have a Florida man arrested for burglary on the way to court for a previous burglary charge. The Cape Coral
Old habits are hard to break.
Cape Coral, Florida man was arrested for attempting to break into an occupied RV on his way to court to face charges for a prior burglary. And his explanation didn't do him any favors. Officers called to the scene made contact with Devin Turner, who was dressed in women's leggings, a tank top, and a small backpack.
Sounds like your weekend wardrobe.
Oh, my.
I still got to bring my leggings in for Tom.
God.
Body camera footage shows him telling the officer, "It's going to sound crazy, but there's a story to it. Please don't judge," he said. "It's a burglary." He said, that's his quote. "It's going to sound crazy, but there's a story to it. Please don't judge. It's a burglary."
I'm robbing you. That's what I'm
He
dressed
said
like
he was
this.
just looking for a shirt to wear to court. Officers charged him. Oh, he could have gone to Tom's house. Officers charged him with burglary of an occupied dwelling.
That's right.
A search of his backpack also turned up 3 grams of meth.
Oh.
Dude was going to court. Like, what is happening? And then finally here, a Deerfield Beach, Florida man managed to commit carjacking, French fry theft, and drug possession in one lunch break on Saturday. Corey Coddington allegedly crashed his SUV into a tree, then stole the car of a woman who stopped to check on him to see if he was okay. He hopped out, jumped in there, and stole it. He drove to a nearby. Yeah, that's why just never be nice to anybody.
You're right. You're being innocent.
Never be nice. He drove to a nearby Chick-fil-A, where witnesses says he got out covered in blood from the car accident, snatched a French fry from a child, and then demanded the kid's milkshake.
These people are out there.
When a bystander asked if he was okay, he reportedly snapped, said, "Does it look like I'm okay?" Employees gave the child a free replacement order. Connington was arrested at an adjacent gas station where deputies also recovered more than 10 grams of MDMA from his backpack. A little Molly action. That is your What the Florida.
My God, this is crazy. These people I'm
those
not
were
leaving the
wild
studio.
ones.
Did you want to add G to the What the Florida story?
Those were pretty wild.
Who do we have?
We have Steve up first.
Steve, what's going on, buddy, on a Thursday, pal? What's up?
What's happening, everybody? It's almost well, Greek works Saturdays, I guess, sometimes. I don't know about Franny, but,
Franny always works.
Dom doesn't work weekends, does he?
No, he does a lot of different things for the company, but if we get 3 days out of Dom in a week, we're happy. He works his ass off.
Well, Tommy's all right. He's learned the ropes. I don't know Dom well yet. It's hard to figure him out. I've been trying to.
He's a good guy.
It's going to take a while.
He's a good guy. What's up, Steve?
Different kind of guy, yeah. I thought of a way to promote you all, to a level, of Howard Stern, maybe better. Do the show live, pay-per-view one day, in the nude. The ratings will go through the roof. You'll go viral. They'll all want to tune into the show for another round.
Can't do that, Steve.
Steve, I am not sitting in the studio nude next to these guys. No offense whatsoever. It just would be very inappropriate.
Yeah, I would not come in. I would call in sick if I knew that. I'm not coming in today. I feel like an object. I'm out of here. But thank you for the heads up. After my last stunt, we might not be here 11:30.
I'm just trying to think of different stuff. Honestly, I know you wouldn't do that, but, I don't hope you all ever get in trouble because of me or they start putting suggestions that you don't like of mine. I'm just giving you ideas because if you all go, whether you believe me or not, most of the radio sucks. You're the only thing I give a crap to call in about.
Well, Steve, we appreciate that, and so far we're okay, but thank you very much. Always appreciate the nice words that you give us. So thanks for listening, and we'll try to keep entertaining.
You don't have to. I mean, it's fine. Other people call and stuff. I listen to the rerun show on the internet when I can't listen sometimes like that, and it's some pretty funny stuff. I thought I was messed up, man. There's some other people that need to point the finger to themselves and say, hey, you're a little crazy too, fool.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of local people out there.
A lot of crazy people out there.
Do not just hear my What the Florida segment.
Yeah, I mean,
there's crazies everywhere.
Franny works with a crazy guy every day.
You got to go through every day. I don't know if I can handle it, man. I don't have the patience like y'all do to put up with people's boring stuff, weird stuff, whatever. I'd be like, F it, I'm out.
It's all good. It's all good.
For radio, you gotta have patience. Greek, Franny, and Dom, you all got patience. That I bless you for that.
Well,
somebody's got to do that job.
It's all good, brother. Thank you for the kind words. Next
up, we have Greg Rice.
Greg, what's up, buddy?
Hey, guys. Yeah, hey, guys. How's it going?
Awesome.
Yeah, Greek.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy with the backpack is definitely a VIP. Yeah, he's Jason's hair gel pusher.
Jason's hair gel pusher.
Oh, man.
Not funny.
877-927-6896.
Thinks he comes.
Thinks he does come up.
We have a ton of text messages all over the place, so I will try to get to as many as I can. 47142 started off with Real Radio.
I wonder what they're about.
They said Greek immediately. Well, it's all over, but from the game to other things. Says Greek immediately after the game, CBS showed an IG post that said, here's the Spurs' new logo. It was the Atlanta Falcons logo, referring to the choke they did to the Patriots.
Yeah.
I know that game very well, and so does G-Man. But yes, Charles Barkley said, take that down. That's cold, man. That's cold. I said, people beating on others because of fandom has happened since the beginning of time. It's not just New York. People get killed all over in LA. They did the same thing that happened to a San Fran fan. Yeah. People are stupid. We're at a very low point in humanity right now. We need a renaissance of sorts. Sydney Sweeney, talking about her because her man was at the game, said Sydney Sweeney is today's Kate Upton. Remember when Kate Upton was the thing? Yes. She was the it girl. But yeah, saying that she is today's Kate Upton. She's very attractive and she's a hot thing, but I just don't see her being talented enough to carry a brand like Rihanna or Paltrow type scenario. And then somebody says, I was in New York for a wedding in 2003. It was Marlins versus Yankees. The rehearsal dinner was the night of Game 6. We watched Alex, maybe they meant Rodriguez. It's Gonzalez. Right? Probably. touch home plate at the ESPN Zone lobby and ended up at the hotel bar, the Hudson near Columbus Circle.
I know their hotel.
The bar had no TVs. Is there a guy named Alex Gonzalez that played for the Yankees?
No, Rodriguez.
So Rodriguez, maybe that's what they meant.
But maybe there was Gonzalez for the Marlins. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
The bar had no TV, so I went up to the room to watch the end with Beckett pitching the win.
Okay.
When I went to go back down to the bar, the hotel manager, sorry, this rotates, the hotel manager who facilitated our bar seating was in the elevator with an upset look. That's when I said I was sorry and pulled a Marlins hat out from my belt line. He smiled, never flaunt that stuff in the city. That's from BJ and Boynton. So it's probably a Marlins player because BJ always has his facts right.
Yes.
Let's see. Then we have...
A-Rod wasn't on that team either.
Why does Greek say, now for this day in history and a trifecta, it's not like you guys do this day in history first. It's always a trifecta first. So why does he say it that way?
I do it for a reason.
What's that reason?
Because Franny's more important to me. So I bring up her segment before mine. And also management told me to do that.
That is not true.
Who was that guy?
Where is this
Not
guy?
true.
I got to get him on the mic.
Oh, my God. Let's see. What else we got? Somebody's talking about food because we're saying millennials and Gen Xers are just dying. We're just dying earlier than our parents. It says, our food is the number one issue. Franny says she eats healthy now, but our health issues are from our childhood and 20s. And frankly, alcohol and cigarettes is a number one contributing factor for Gen X because we were the last generation to really be smokers. We were the first generation that was completely fed off foods with preservatives and bioengineered food.
It's true.
And I do understand that, but it's different for everybody. My mom, we did not have sodas, we did not have cookies, we didn't have junk, like everything. Like she made sure we ate good, and I hated it. I was like, anytime I went to my friend's house, I was like, ooh, cookies. We were a very healthy household. But that's also, too, because you always see back in the day, 50s, 60s, they were smoking away. And maybe not as many carcinogens, whatever, in the cigarettes that they have today. But they were always right. I mean, even surgeons and whatever were drinking whiskey.
They were smoking inside.
Smoking everywhere in the office and planes and stuff.
And drinking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're drinking in the offices.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a big thing. I remember one of my buddy's fathers, I never forgot it, used to take us sometimes to practice for football, and he would smoke in the car.
Oh, yeah, that was a big thing.
And it was like in the winter, and you had the windows
And windows up.
and I remember like getting out of the car, I'd be like, oh my God. Like it was brutal.
Hotboxing you guys, it's funny.
Yeah, my mom never smoked. My dad did.
My parents didn't either. But yeah, so you guys can always text 47142 to start it off with Real Radio. Now, this is a good one for G-Man. These are phrases we've said wrong our whole lives. And these are actually people who went to Reddit and they're like, this is what I thought it was. Or I've heard somebody say this. So they said, what sayings did you say incorrectly for decades without anybody correcting you or noticing? And what did you think they meant? Now, I know, G-Man, you've got a handful you can add to this. But these are some of the best responses. You guys can add 47142. Start it off with Real Radio. Instead of the saying simple, might as well. One person thought it meant, they kept on saying minus, like minus, well, minus well. They're like, that's not right. Says, my brother thought the people that lived beside us were our next store neighbors instead of next door neighbors. Yes, I was like, interesting. They have a store next door?
Oh, nice.
I was in my 30s when I realized cease and assist was really cease and desist. Up and Adam, like the name Adam.
Yeah.
That's what they thought it was instead of up and at. They said somebody used to say bonfire. That sounds like something you would do instead of bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
Play it by ear, which is really
Play it by ear.
play it by ear. One person thought that wheelbarrow was wheelbarrows for most of his life. Another man said holier than hell instead of, what's the right saying?
Holier than thou?
Holier than thou his whole entire life. Yes, look,
The
you're
Lord
getting
is my
these-
shepherd, I shall not want. Come to the Greek church. We want money before you come in.
It's like G-Man, soulmate. He thought was cellmate for years.
I said, you're going to meet the person you love in jail? But I go, all right, whatever.
2 peas in a pod.
Yeah.
That was 2 peas in a pot.
Tell it to the quarry.
Tell it to the quarry. So the quarry up. Like, you
Yep.
thought we were like, you're going to tell it to a bunch of rocks,
Yeah.
the quarry.
Well, at least they don't respond. They don't tell you you're wrong. That's the problem. I was talking to rocks. Nobody ever came back to me. It happens. It's really just not paying attention. And that seems to be a problem with certain people. And, of course, myself.
Yeah, you noticed you didn't pay attention earlier and you just took a random backpack off a couch and felt like hiding it.
I'm wrong. I look for the individual. I will go up to him personally and apologize. and introduce myself and say, look, I'm sorry. I thought you were somebody else. And I believe that when you make a mistake, and I make a lot of them, I apologize. Now, if it doesn't carry enough, I'm sorry. But at least I'm going to apologize. I'm not going to offer money, though.
They're probably long gone, I'm assuming, by this point.
Or I will be. 877.
One of you.
Brian Mudd got a big kick out of it. He said he's going to try to join
We
us.
all got a big kick out of it. That was hilarious.
I got to tell Patrick, too.
Yeah.
Really, it's his fault.
Hopefully he was listening.
I know. Well, Patrick's going to be like, really? You don't know what I look like?
Oh my God. No drugs either.
Like nothing, but I will say I do think, which might be another knock on Patrick. Don't get me wrong, the gentleman was a good looking guy, but I think Patrick is a number of years younger too.
I saw him from a distance. I thought it was Patrick.
You were looking at him in his face.
Oh, when he came in?
5 feet away.
Oh, no, then I realized. I said,
You can see the scared look on G's face, like, I made a mistake.
I said, oh, God.
Because I saw him walk by, try to see his bag, and I'm like, I don't know. And I was like, gee, you may want to give him his bag. Could you imagine if I didn't say anything and just we did the whole segment without Greek not giving him his bag?
Oh, he would have went nuts.
And this guy's looking for it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did get an email from somebody, and they said they want to talk to me on next week. So I might not be here after 11.
I can videotape it?
No,
Post on social?
No, I don't want you involved in any of this because, again, I don't want you to be put in the.
I'm already here.
Yeah, but this is all on me. I made a mistake, and as a man, you have to say when you're wrong. It's life. Some people don't believe my apologies. They're like, you don't mean it. I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm sorry. It happened.
I love this. Somebody said, I was born in 93. I was raised on Tyson chicken nuggets, chocolate milk, and Flintstone vitamins. At least you're getting those vitamins in.
I mean, but I do believe everybody's different.
Of
And
course.
everybody's body's different, and things they do are different, and you just don't know sometimes. I know people that were.
Well, I mean, a lot of times genetics too. I mean, that's
Yeah.
one of the things they ask you when you go in to a cardiologist
Yep.
or anything. They ask, is heart disease, does it run in your family?
Oh, yeah.
Same thing like cancers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So.
there's no doubt about it. And again, a lot of times it's your lifestyle, what you put in your body.
Absolutely, but it could be, and that was one of the questions that was asked because my father died of cancer very young, at 39 years old, and so that's why I have to get colonoscopies every 5 years. But so that's a question always asked. But then, when it came to my heart, nobody that I know of has heart disease. But the doctor brought up a good point. They said your dad was so young, you don't know anything about his family, and I don't. So they actually could, and he actually could have, and you just don't know that part. I don't know that part.
Well, the good thing
So a lot
is
of it
that,
is genetics too.
is that you go and get things checked.
Yeah,
and,
correct.
and most men,
As
not
you should.
all, most men don't go to the doctor. They just don't like to go, and you should go.
And even if it's stuff like, preventative.
Yeah.
Maybe you're like, I feel great. I'm cool. Do it, because maybe you're not. And then you can actually get ahead of it before it gets worse.
And at least go get a checkup and blood work. I mean, those are things you should do at least every 6 months or a year. It's for you. And that's all. And for the people who love you. And I think everybody has somebody out there who loves them. Or you love yourself. That's the Greek. It's Francis and Dom. I'm going to go try to put a Band-Aid on this.
All right, don't take too long because I got to go do stuff with Jason. So we got to have somebody in the studio when we start.
Yeah, otherwise I'll just be here.
Yeah, don't take too long.
Hey, guys.
It might not be up to me.
You're not getting
I'm in time to clean up my office.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's
Unless they hand you like a little cardboard box to fill.
I would need more in the box.
Mark's like, I've had this for years, been waiting to give you this box.
There was a time about, I don't know, a couple of years ago, something went down really bad. And he goes, tell Greek to get his box ready. And I was like a voice, I was on the phone, and I was like, what do I do? I got nothing to do with this. But let me go apologize. We'll be back. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
And they said 1 in 7 men and 1 in 10 women in the United States don't have a single friend.
Do you think any of this group of people would make a good radio host? Because, you of the three of us are the closest to having no friends.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
And you can be there
For a weekend full of superstar performances. Capital One cardholders, pre-sale is live right now.
Your first access to iHeartRadio Music Festival tickets.
Plus the chance to add an access pass for an exclusive pre-concert event
With Weezer.
48 hours while they last. Get yours at iHeartRadio.com/Capital One.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Your morning drive is looking good on the turnpike in both directions as we are trouble-free and up to speed. Over on I-95, we do have some delays heading southbound between Yamato Road to Palmetto Park Road. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey guys, Chef Justin with Fresh from Florida here, reminding you that the best part of summer is already here. Locally grown, fresh from Florida watermelon. Fresh from Florida, there's sunshine in every bite.
We all have someone we love, like the favorite lyric in our favorite song. You can't imagine life without them. So tell them today, I love you. Get screened. It could help save their life. Visit cancer.org/getscreened to learn more.
Substance use disorder affects more than just one person. It impacts entire families. For over 70 years, Karen Treatment Centers has delivered transformational care to individuals struggling with addiction and the families who support them. Karen offers evidence-based treatment and is in network with most major insurance providers, helping people access the care they need. If you or someone you love is seeking help, visit Karen.org to learn more.
When the news overwhelms, clarity matters. NBC News looks deeper and listens wider. Clear reporting, free from opinion. NBC News, reporting for America.
You could sleep through the night without thinking twice. You could take a seat in the middle of the theater. You could drive without worry of where the next restroom is. You used to say yes, and somewhere along the way, you stopped. Not because of one big moment, because of 100 small ones. A little more urgency, one more trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m., one more mental note about where the restroom is. It happened slowly enough that it just became you. But it's not you. It's enlarged prostate, and there's a treatment called aquablation therapy, the only ultrasound-guided robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Find an aquablation therapist near you. Call Aquablation West Palm Beach at 561-331-5751. 561-331-5751. That's 561-331-5751. All surgical treatments carry risks, and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationwestpalmbeach.com.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach. From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems. At FPL, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power whenever you need it. See how at FPL.com. FPL, working for you every single day.
Hey, it's Greg from Monroe's of Palm Beach. That's where the beautiful ladies are 7 days a week. Always consistent with the best talent in South Florida. A 5-star restaurant open to 5 a.m. Friday night fetish shows. What's your kink, baby? It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. They make a good night a great night. And if you want to know where the beautiful ladies are, it's definitely Monroe's. And the big fight on the White House lawn, check it out because they'll have it on. Knockouts in the ring and knockouts in Monroe's. Peace.
Hey everybody, it's Alan Jackson. We're going to slow it down and soak it up because it is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Spend a laid-back day on the beach with Alan Jackson's 5 o'clock Somewhere Fest in West Palm Beach.
It's 5 o'clock
June 12th and 13th, featuring Ella Langley,
In Texas, I can tell
Old Dominion, Jimmy Buffett's Coral Reefer Band, plus many more. Get off the clock with a drink in your hand. Visit 5o'clocksomewherefest.com for more info.
Have you checked what your car is worth lately? GimmeTheVin.com wants to buy your car, truck, SUV, minivan, even exotics. Skip the dealerships and the tire kickers. Just enter your VIN or license plate number and get a real offer in minutes. And if GimmeTheVin doesn't beat offers from CarMax or Carvana, they'll pay you $100. That's only with GimmeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Red Pilled America is celebrating the country's 250th anniversary with stories about the nation's founding. Up first, our 8-part series, What's an American? Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America, a storytelling show.
For more information about contests on the station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Please be advised. You may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone. Because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you, all based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
This is Sarah Spain with the latest from iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by Capital One.
Las Vegas Aces center Asia Wilson, a four-time league MVP, became the fastest WNBA player to reach 6,000 career points in Monday's 101-91 victory over the Seattle Storm. She now sits at 6,004 career points in the league, a number that's certain to grow tonight when the Aces take on the Portland Fire at 10 p.m. Eastern. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcast. As a founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports, Capital One helps you stay connected to top female athletes and earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining, entertainment, and at grocery stores with the Capital One Saver Card. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. Visit CapitalOne.com for details.
Everyone's talking about the FIFA World Cup.
But did you know the only place to hear the action for free is iHeartRadio?
What's up that we just witnessed? iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026
live.
Can you believe it?
Every unforgettable moment,
wherever you are.
Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Just search World Cup.
And don't miss the U.S. men's team's first match Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
The world will be listening.
How about you?
Can I ask you something? When was the last time you checked on your heart? Not your blood pressure, not how you feel. Actually check to see what's going on inside your body. Heart disease is still the #1 killer in America. And for many people, the first symptom of a heart attack is sudden death. That's why Life Imaging FLA is so important. Their advanced low-dose CT scan can detect heart disease before symptoms appear. The scan takes about 10 minutes, no needles, no dyes, no getting undressed. Most people leave with peace of mind, but if there's a problem, finding it early could change everything. They save lives with their FDA-approved state-of-the-art low-dose CT scanners. Right now, call for your free heart scan with a few minimum requirements. Call Life Imaging FLA for your free heart scan now, valued at $699. From your cell, call pound 250 and say free heart scan. That's pound 250, say free heart scan, and you'll be connected in seconds. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia. And while you're there, ask about their cancer screening and virtual colonography.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. Where guy talk meets good times and questionable opinions.
It's the Penthouse on Real Radio.
Yes, it is the Penthouse on Real Radio. Thank you guys for tuning in on a Thursday. We have a lot of things going on, including your chance to score $2,500. This is for the big 250th birthday of the greatest country in the country, as G-Man says. And you can score $2,500 by entering this keyword, which a lot of people did text me for. That keyword is birthday. I said text. I lie. Take birthday and enter it in the website, realradio921.com. That's birthday to realradio921.com. This is Franny. Of course, we have Dom. Hi, Dom.
Hey, Franny.
And look, he didn't get fired. We have G-Man with us.
I went and apologized to the gentleman.
He's still here?
Yeah, he was very nice. I explained what happened, and he was very nice about it. He goes, I could see why, and he goes, it's very nice that you came up and apologized, because I wasn't going to say anything to management. He goes, but
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, he goes, but your name did come up. So I went up to him, and I knocked on the door, and I just said, look, I want to apologize. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I said, my name is, he goes, Greek. I said, yes.
How'd you know?
I thought you were going to like change it to Dom or something.
Yeah, of course.
No, you got to take the heat. I mean, you make a mistake in life, you apologize. He was a very nice gentleman.
That's good.
And he's from L.A. I told him, hey, if you need anything while you're here, let me know if I get you steak or something.
Buttering him up.
Yeah.
Your crime.
Yeah, whatever you want. I mean, you want to go to Miami. What do you want? You want stone crabs? But he was a very nice guy. He goes, actually, I thought it was pretty funny. It's nice that you have that kind of rapport with, management. I said, oh, I love management. I said, are you kidding me?
Don't tell him to tune into our show.
I speak very high in management. I do, locally. Above some of the things they do, maybe I have a difference of opinion. Doesn't mean I don't respect them. You could not disagree. You could agree with somebody, but still respect them.
Sure.
I mean, look at
You
you
mean
and I.
agree to disagree?
Agree to disagree.
There you go.
It's time for This Day in History. Kidding. Trifecta. Yeah, it's a basketball game everybody's going to talk about. And as time goes on, there'll be 180,000 people who were in the arena, just like when Ray Allen hit the shot with the Heat. Again, Knicks did it last night, down by 29 third quarter, 107 to 106. A tip in with 1 second left. OG, it'll go down in history like Eli Manning with the famous pass in the Super Bowl. It'll be just Aaron Boone's home run. It'll be up there for years, and people will talk about it. It was epic. It really was. There's nothing else you could say. It was just unbelievable. The finals have gotten some unbelievable ratings, highest in years, like 25 years. But we'll see what happens Saturday night. I'm sure the Knicks are going to win the series up 3-1. For the Spurs, I can't imagine what they're dealing with. Management, the coach, everybody, the players. It's got to be tough on them. But hats off to them. Last night, the Mets did get swept by the Cardinals, so not good for them. Yankees won, and they did sweep. They got 3 games in a row. So, 4th sweep on the road. So, hats off to the Yankees. They beat Cleveland. And they are winning at least without Aaron Judge, which is a good thing for the Yankees. And Mahomes signed a new contract. He had a contract. They gave him an extension for 2 more years. So there'll be a couple of years where he's going to be making $64 million a year, which is unbelievable. And that's not going down, by the way. The TV ratings have been astronomical. The ads and sports gambling is really fueled sports in all 3. And the amount of money people are paying to watch these games is just crazy. Greek's Trifecta is always sponsored by New York Prime, a great place to get a great steak. Dom, do you have somebody on hold?
Oh, I do, G-Man. You're not going to be happy with this one. I guess news got up and up and up, and now Bob Pittman is aware of what happened.
Okay. Hello, Bob.
Greek,
yes,
somebody texted me you stole a backpack from one of our employees.
No, I didn't steal it, Bob. I didn't steal it. No, Bob. I didn't steal it. I hit it for about 3 minutes. That's what I did.
You hit it.
Yeah.
No, you did not hit it. You struck. Stop swinging the bat and missing the ball, Greek.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
all I have to say.
All right, Mr. Pepper.
Have a good day.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Moving forward. He's like the George Steinbrenner on Seinfeld.
Just pops in.
Yeah, pops in. That's our George Costanza. That's our George Steinbrenner, excuse me. It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. Let us know if you ever did anything crazy at work. They're like, oh, my God. I actually felt bad. I really did. I felt so bad.
Just wait till I go to the stream and I clip that little video of you walking over there, seeing the guy, and me and Franny over here just like, uh-oh.
No, don't do that because that's not fair to the gentleman.
He won't be showing in it.
Yeah, just don't do stuff like that. Do stuff you're supposed to do. Stop trying to get me in trouble. My God, what is wrong with you? My God, Jesus.
Speaking of you saying that, 47142 started off with Real Radio. Greek is so quick to throw someone under the bus, but Dom should consent to mud. Put mud on the air. Please, please, please get mud on the air.
He'll come over.
To say he'll throw people in the bus. Let's see. What else we got? 47142. Start off with Real Radio. They want to know, did you give him $450?
No, I didn't give him the money. It would have been inappropriate. It really would be. Like, I know who will take a bribe and who won't. You know what I mean? He wouldn't have took it. Nah.
Let's see. And then our girl Stacey B said, what is your favorite 90s nostalgic time when it was a collective yearning for a slower analog era before the chaos of social media and the internet? It represents a psychological safe house for generations seeking comfort in simpler pastimes, physical media, and iconic pop culture. I remember I couldn't wait to get to the bottom of the cereal box so I can get a new one. And I love that you would always find a prize in the boxes. No video cameras. That Red would put a little slide on watch. What does it say? No video cameras that were red. Would put a little slide on watch them off the wall. I don't know. And that's from our girl Stacey B. Sorry if I read that last sentence wrong. I just wasn't understanding it. But yeah, it was absolutely a different time.
Yes.
Just a time, 90s in general, but 90s were great, but just a time, I think, before cell phones and social media in general.
I think it was a lot less pressure on a lot of people. I mean, you had obviously the friends you had, your family and people you associated with it, but it wasn't the way it is now. And I think it puts a lot more pressure on people to get likes or somebody has a comment. Today, there's so many people who, like on Facebook and everything, fight with people you don't even know. You're arguing with somebody you don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's crazy. And it sticks with them. You know, I've heard so many people over the years like, oh, I'm fighting with somebody on Facebook. And I never understood that. I wasn't a Facebook person. I'm a very private person on a lot of things. But it's just so many different things that I think people put pressures on. And they also say, you know, when you go on social media, a lot of people compare people they see. And they're like, oh, this one's doing that or that one's going here and I'm not doing anything. And it's not a good thing in a lot of ways. A lot great came out of it, obviously, but a lot bad.
This is interesting, too, kind of staying on the same topic. There was a survey and they were asking people this one certain thing, right? You can't go to a sporting event, concert, or wedding without seeing people with their heads buried in their phones these days.
Mm-hmm.
And there are probably, fathers who may get caught even scrolling during their child's birth. In a new study, they were saying that 1 in 10 adults admit that they've missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment because they were too busy messing around on their phone.
I'm sure it's 1 out of 10. It's not 4 to 5.
A
4 to 10.
once-in-a-lifetime moment. They admit that 46% that they've scrolled during situations where they should have been present, right? Like a birthday party, family gatherings, or while sightseeing a place maybe they've never been before. 52% of people say they've been so distracted by their phone, they've had to rewind a movie, TV show to figure out what's going on. I think that's very common. I wouldn't call that a once-in-a-lifetime moment, though, but yes. And then a large number, 66%, admit they'll sometimes pick up their phone without a clear reason. 66% is very low.
Yeah.
Without a clear reason, people just do it out of habit, right?
I think it'd be like 90%.
Yeah, and 47% wish they could reclaim the time they've wasted on their smartphone. But yeah, a once-in-a-lifetime moment. Is there anything that you can think of?
No, not personally, but I mean, when you go to any sporting event, everybody's on their phone. Yep. Everybody. I mean, and that was one of the reasons, like 5 years ago, that they put up the nets at games. One of the reasons, because so many people were getting hurt because they weren't paying attention. Because, I mean, it might be foreign to some people, but 15 years ago, there was no nets. I remember sitting on the dugout like this. Just with my hands on the dugout at Yankee games. I mean, as a kid, that doesn't exist anymore. And they said one of the reasons, one of them, not all, but was because everybody's on their phone. I'm sure last night people were watching the game. There were some people who missed big plays or different things like that. People are always on their phone, or they're taking pictures. I'm at this event. Look at me. Check it out. And you missed something going on. So I'm definitely sure about that. Concerts. I'm sure there's people, there's some concerts you can't
Absolutely. Like sometimes I'll video because they're like, oh, I'll put it on social media for the radio station or I'll do this and that if I'm at a show. And then I'm doing it. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like, I'm watching the concert through my phone. This is dumb. And I'll stop. And I'm just like, is it that important? I'd rather enjoy the show.
Yeah, I've gotten good at it, though, to the point where I could just videotape without, because I've gone to so many events.
Yeah.
I know that I got to focus on what I'm looking at more than my phone, because otherwise I won't enjoy it.
Yep, exactly. But I guess there's this research was commissioned by Virgin Media O2 following the launch of O2 Scroll Stopper. It's a callback service. And this is a very interesting person who's involved. It's Spice Girl Mel B. You know Mel B. She was Scary Spice. She helped design this to help people take back control of interruptions and be more intentional with their phone usage. So they said that this is technology that they're using to tell people, like, it's kind of time to slow down and enjoy what's around you and get off of your phone. You can try the O2 Scroll Stopper by sending a WhatsApp message if you guys want to. You just have to look it up, and you'll get a pre-recorded callback from Mel B if you do it.
Ooh.
But yeah, she said, we've all fallen into the trap of repeatedly checking on our phones, staying on them. This is her quote. Without even thinking about what we're doing. She was like, but I want to help the nation to put a big stop to that. She said, I'm a massive advocate for taking a break from my phone And that's why I'm giving you that much needed nudge to get away from the screen, to look up and get back to the good stuff happening right in front of you.
They talk about a lot of times people getting injured walking because they're looking at their phone, or, they fall off a curb, or they hit twist an ankle. I mean, it happens all the time. People are on their phones all the time.
They said
driving, forget about it.
Oh, yeah. The 10 things they say that adults have admitted scrolling when they should have been enjoying the moment. At a wedding, during a fancy meal at a restaurant, at a concert or live event, at a sporting event at 7, walking in the countryside, on a scenic journey, a holiday or vacation, right? They call it holiday, while sightseeing, at the beach or seaside. It's like everybody just has to, they think that we want to see every single moment of their life, right? While out with friends at a bar or at a family gathering.
Yeah, I mean, and people think they're more important than usually they are in everything. I got to tell them what I'm doing, where I'm going,
They want to document everything.
Yeah, and I mean, if that's your thing that you want to do, that's fine. But on the other end, you could be missing something that's, you should really be tuned into and checking out. But everybody's different. We've always said it. People lose their phone, they lose their mind when they lose their phone. I've seen people run into establishments. Like, I left my phone or something like that. But it's just crazy the way people are. But, it's where our society is. I don't think it's going to go back. I really don't. And then it's also affected, the younger generation and a lot of people's communication skills. They just, they just don't know how to interact, or maybe just to talk to a stranger or say something to somebody. And I mean, those are all the bad things. If it's affecting you like everything else, then you should try to stop. And if you can't, then obviously you got a problem.
That is a problem. And they do have they talk about the digital detox and stuff, but I'm sure, have we talked about it before? There's got to be some kind of rehabilitation.
We should start
for people who I bet you it's already there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there is.
For people who
are hooked to their cell phones.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure, especially people who are influencers. They're on their phones all the time. I mean, that's it. And if you date somebody or you hang out, even if you hang out with somebody, I know there's a couple of guys I hang out with, and they're on their phones constantly. And then they'll always say, "What'd you say? What happened?" Or they'll look up at the game. They'll go, how did they score? And I'm like, why don't you watch the freaking game?
If that happens to me, and it has, where they say, well, what'd you say? I won't. I'm like, I'm not going to repeat myself. You should have been paying attention.
Yep.
When I was talking.
Yeah, especially if you're out to dinner one-on-one. I mean, that's really bad. That's why sometimes people say, hey, put your phones in the middle.
Yeah. But I love how they get mad. When I was just like, no, they're like, what you was like, no. I was like, I was talking to you clearly and you were paying attention to your phone. So no, I'm not going to repeat myself. And then they get mad at me for not repeating myself.
Well, because you're valuable.
You
and
should
they
have
want to hear what you had to say.
For obviously not valuable enough if they were not paying attention.
I don't think, and again, I don't know, but I don't think people are doing it to you. That's just who they are. Like their phone is their life. You know what I'm saying?
But they're still doing it to the person that they're speaking to. It's still considered extremely rude. So
I agree, but I'm saying, I don't think they're saying, well, Francis, what she's saying is not important. I think they do it to everybody. That's my point. I mean, who the hell knows? I don't know. If you have an opinion on this, let us know. It hurts your feelings, obviously, if you say something to somebody, like, hey, you say, hey, I love you, and they're like, what'd you say? I mean,
they might say that anyways, even if they're not looking at their phone.
Dom, have you been around any people like that? I'm sure.
Yeah. Just too much on the phone.
Let me ask you, because I don't, and I know a lot of guys who do, and I've heard a couple of guys, but do you see a lot of guys on their phone when they're playing golf?
It matters because there's apps on their phone that you could use for distance.
Shots?
Well, just distance. Instead, if you don't have a rangefinder, there's apps that use the GPS on your phone that it will tell you, oh, you're 140 yards from the middle of the green. So I've been using that lately too.
Well, I'm sure probably, during downtime, right? While you're waiting for your...
Yeah, you might check, and guys play music off their phone too.
Yeah, I got a friend of mine plays golf, and he played with another one of my buddies, and he was telling me, he was venting to me, he goes, he wanted me to take a video every time he swung. He goes, and I was like, what am I doing? I'm not your video guy. But he goes like, I work with the guy, and he's above me, so I was doing it. He goes, but I'm never playing golf with him again. I thought that was hilarious. I said, what you should have did is take pictures of the tree and different things. And then he would have looked at it and goes, you suck. I'm not letting you do that. Anytime somebody tells you to take a picture, don't take it of them. Don't ever ask you again.
Take a selfie of yourself.
There you go. There you go. My God, this isn't me, it's you.
You ever do that, G-Man? Have someone come to you, can you take a photo? And you take a couple of them and you sneak it around and you take a selfie of you and send it to them.
Years ago at a Super Bowl party, I did that to Jerry Rice. I asked Jerry Rice, Hall of Famer for the 49ers, if he had time for a picture. And he said, yeah, sure. And I handed my phone to him, and I stepped back, and he took a picture of me with a couple people. It was hilarious. He was very nice. He laughed. He goes, that was so funny. I'm like, Jerry, big fan. You got time for a picture? He's like, yeah, sure. I go, Niners. And I gave him my phone, and I stepped back, and he goes, oh, my God, that was hilarious. He could have just touched through my phone.
Yep.
But he was very cool. 877-927-6969. And for people who were asking, Brian Mudd will join us some point during the day today. He said,
Did you ask him?
Yeah, of course. Dude, I'm the one who dined myself out. I mean, I told him, I told our boss. I'm like, look, I did. And the gentleman was very nice. I mean, I feel bad now. So I don't know.
Buy him lunch at least or something.
I would. I offered him dinner. He's like, no, what are you, crazy? And then I guess he looked up New York Prime. He goes, hey, this place looks pretty nice.
Hey, there he is coming down. Come back. You gonna park his car too for him?
Yeah. Again, he was very nice. He was outside my office, so I just knocked on the door and said, hey.
It's not your office anymore. It's now his.
Yeah, it could be. I just said to him, I said, do you have a quick second? He goes, yes, Greek.
Oh, he already knows my name. Uh-oh.
Yeah. He said he was told who I was by our market manager.
Before you got in trouble or after?
He said my name came up last night at something, and he said it then today.
Watch out for this guy.
Yeah.
And sure enough.
Yeah. I don't think it was watch out for this guy. It was more like he's the star. He does a lot for the company. They take advantage of him. Probably that one. 877-927-6969. New York's finest. Were you there last night? Right. What was your reaction? Most people said they couldn't go to sleep.
How about the video I sent you of a guy outside MSG asking people how much they spent on tickets?
Crazy.
What was the highest amount that was said?
It's sad.
I mean, there was people saying that they spent $50,000 on each seat.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
insane.
what?
You see, when I saw that video, I didn't know, is it true? I mean, are they exaggerating?
But if you saw a lot of those prices were in the lower bowl.
I'm disagreeing. Every person was like 60,000. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know if people were just saying it. I saw father and son. He was like, I wanted my son to have the experience. I think he said 42,000 each. And again, if you can spend that kind of money, God bless. You're a millionaire.
There's a guy that was like, Google me. That's how you could tell I can afford this.
I hear a lot of people do that. Like, oh, Google me who I am. Like, dude, I'm asking you a question. But God bless. I mean, if you have that kind of money, you could do it. I wouldn't spend that kind of money. I mean, my limit would probably be about 3,000 if I had a kid. And that's a lot. Once in a lifetime experience. But you know what? Knicks are going to be the champs. They're up 3-1. I'd be shocked if they lose 3 in a row. I don't know about Saturday night, but I'm sure this city is still going crazy. And I'm sure, like Dom said, a lot of people missed work today and probably came in late. And I did talk to a couple of guys this morning, iHeart in Manhattan, who handle our national sales, and they were just going crazy too. Like, did you see the game? Oh my God, it was the greatest ever. Yeah, and it was. If you're a Knicks fan, it was the greatest ever. Thank God they won, because if they ended up losing at the end by 1 point, I'm sure that would have been heartbreaking to everybody. But a lot of people said they couldn't sleep last night, which is crazy. Yes.
Did you guys, sorry. Just quickly, did you guys see that, Serena had a very triumphant return to tennis? We didn't get to talk about it yesterday. I'm sure you did, G-Man. But she has been forced now to exit the championship because her partner got injured.
Her partner or her?
I heard her partner's injury. She's not injured.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she has been forced to exit because she was playing doubles with Victoria McBoko from Canada, 19 years old.
Okay.
And they said, they were off to a very hot start. They won in straight sets earlier in the week, but the 19-year-old suffered a knee ailment in a singles match the next day, which has become too much for her to overcome.
Serena
Unfortunately,
said
she had to withdraw.
Maybe she plays Wimbledon, the US Open. So we'll say. A lot of people said she looked great. She really did.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm
She
sure
was still like serving 120 miles per hour and stuff. But yeah, she was smart to get with a 19-year-old for sure. She was. But unfortunately, now she's out because her partner had to withdraw.
I think she's going to play singles. I really do. Dom, you have somebody on hold?
I do have Gary on the phone.
What's up, Gary?
Hello?
Yes.
Is this the Greek?
Yes, sir.
Don't sound like the Greek.
It's me.
It is him.
Anyway, huh?
It's him.
All right, Mr. Greek, how you doing, sir? I'm a first-time caller.
Well, thank you for listening. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
I listen to you every day. I think you got fantastic knowledge on sports.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
And I'm 68 years old, and I've been a sport man my whole life. But I have to say that game last night was physically, humanly impossible to lose unless it was thrown.
Well, they just made so many bad shots and so many mistakes. And
you don't shoot 61% in the first half and 21% in the second half unless Vegas is in on it with the money and they threw that game.
I mean, everybody's saying that. A lot of crazy things happen.
That's just crazy because that's almost humanly impossible.
Bad coaching too. A lot of bad mistakes about the
terrible
critical
coaching the whole series for San Antonio, in my opinion.
Yes, you're right. I agree. A lot of bad moves. He's a young coach, only his second year, but yeah, a lot of mistakes. Because last night, one of the things you should do in the second half is your friend is the clock. And they kept rolling the ball out, not letting the guys touch the ball, and that was adding seconds every time. I didn't understand that, but a great comeback also adds to a lot of mistakes on the other side. So it was both ways.
Well, that's true too, and I wonder, was it a great comeback or so much of a slide that
it's
San Antonio? But on the last couple plays of the game with 11 seconds left, you don't drive that basket. You got the lead. You go right bypass that basket, run the clock, let them foul you.
Yep.
And then the last pass, the inbound pass, that man was wide open under the goal. And it looked like he threw it right to the New York guy's hand.
You're right. All mad mistakes, but I agree with you 100%. Thank you for the nice words, and thank you for listening to Real Radio.
I do, and I will call you again because I enjoyed this, and I'd like to talk to you more.
Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Have a great day, my friend, and all your staff.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back after this, and Franny's going to give us some fun facts. Peace.
You're listening to Real Radio, available everywhere you want to listen. Yeah, even there, on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now. Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Your morning drive is looking good on the turnpike in both directions as we are trouble-free and up to speed. Over on I-95, we do have some delays heading southbound between Yamato Road to Palmetto Park Road. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, dedicated to offering solutions to help businesses meet their goals locally and globally. More at bankofamerica.com/gamechangers. That's bankofamerica.com/gamechangers.
Hey, it's Greg from Monroe's of Palm Beach. That's where the beautiful ladies are 7 days a week. Always consistent with the best talent in South Florida. A 5-star restaurant open to 5 a.m. Friday night fetish shows. What's your kink, baby? It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. They make a good night a great night. And if you want to know where the beautiful ladies are, it's definitely Monroe's. And the big fight on the White House lawn, check it out because they'll have it on. Knockouts in the ring and knockouts in Monroe's. Peace.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems. At FPL, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power whenever you need it. See how at FPL.com. FPL, working for you every single day.
You've got to try the new TikTok diet.
Just ask Chat.
I just take blue-green algae.
Or you could trust your gut. When it comes to your health, how do you know what's right for you? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that analyzes your real-time biology to give you personalized nutrition guidance and custom supplements. Not trends, your biology. Learn more at Viome.com/know. V as in Victor, IOME.com/KNOW. And use coupon code VIOME50 to save $50 off your purchase.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like what you just ate, that's all people remember. Most gums and mints just cover it up. It's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth is different. It's the functional breath freshener you swallow. Clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Because your breath should be as fresh as your food. Go to Zellmans.com. That's ZELMINS.com and use code FRESH for 15% off your first order. Zellmans.com.
I turned off news altogether.
I hate to say it, but I don't trust much of anything.
It's the rage bait.
It feels like it's trying to divide people.
If we got clear facts, maybe we could calm down a little.
NBC News brings you clear reporting. Let's meet at the facts. Let's move forward from there. NBC News, reporting for America.
It is that time of the year. Showers throughout the day, afternoon thunderstorms almost every day. So glad that we reached out to Agostino Roofing. We had a problem with our guest house that showed up as soon as the rain did recently. And Agostino Roofing, they came out, did a great job taking care of the problem. In fact, they even came back after they fixed the roof to make sure that it was permanently fixed. That's the attention to detail you can count on with Agostino Roofing. And whether you need a new roof or an emergency repair, you can trust Frank Agostino and Agostino Roofing. I've known the family for over 20 years. These are high quality, honest people that offer affordable prices. And if you do have an emergency, you don't even have to worry about paying. They'll fix the problem while you figure out what the best long-term solution is. Call Agostino Roofing for all of your roofing needs. 561-970-9296. If you need a new roof, tell them that Brian Mudd sent you $500 off. Visit AgostinoRoofing.com. That's AgostinoRoofing.com. Tell them that Brian Mudd sent you.
iHeart's Yacht Rock Radio goes commercial-free every weekend. Smooth sailing with the greatest from the 70s and 80s. Just open the free iHeart app, search Yacht Rock, and start listening now.
You could sleep through the night without thinking twice. You could take a seat in the middle of the theater. You could drive without worry of where the next restroom is. You used to say yes, and somewhere along the way, you stopped. Not because of one big moment, because of 100 small ones. A little more urgency, one more trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m., one more mental note about where the restroom is. It happened slowly enough that it just became you. But it's not you. It's enlarged prostate, and there's a treatment called aquablation therapy, the only ultrasound-guided robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Find an aquablation therapist near you. Call Aquablation West Palm Beach at 561-331-5751. 561-331-5751. That's 561-331-5751. All surgical treatments carry risks, and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationwestpalmbeach.com.
Please be advised. You may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone. Because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you, all based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are partly cloudy as we go through our Thursday. Another hot and humid one for us. Summertime in Florida. Temperatures in the upper 80s, feeling like the 90s with the humidity. We'll see some showers pushing onshore as we go through the remainder of the afternoon, developing along our sea breeze boundary. A couple of downpours will linger inland late in the day, with more thunderstorms returning this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Joy is essential and it's also elusive. But now, there's a new and exciting way to start your journey toward a more joyful existence. Joy 101. It's a new podcast hosted by me, Hoda Kotb. If you're craving inspiration to maximize your joy, tune into these candid, uplifting, and moving on-air chats. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Joy 101, and listen now. Joy 101 with Hoda Kotb is presented by CVS.
Confidence? Check. Sports? Check. The Greek? Always.
This is the Penthouse on Real Radio.
Yes, it is the Penthouse on Real Radio. 92.1, 101.7 on your FM dial. If you make a mistake in life, you got to apologize. That's the message for today. Dominic's here.
You did a good job by apologizing, D-Man.
You have to. I mean, you really do. I mean, sometimes people don't believe my apologies, but I really meant it.
Especially because you were in the wrong.
Well, that's why I apologize. Well, that's not true. Sometimes I apologize, even if I don't think I'm wrong. I just want to be like, I'm sorry. Here's somebody I got to apologize to every day because
She's got to deal with you, and she's getting stressed, and it's
sick.
It's affecting her health.
Yeah. So I always thought I was a good thing in her life, but maybe I'm not. Franny's here.
Hi.
Time for some fun facts?
Sure.
It's Franny's Fun Facts.
All right, we're going absolutely at random today, but I'll let you know what it is if you want to celebrate the holiday today. It's National Corn on the Cob Day.
Oh, I like corn on the cob.
It's National Making Life Beautiful Day.
I do it every day.
Say hi day. Hi. Hey, say hi. It is National German Chocolate Cake Day, if you're a fan of that. But we will get into some fun facts now. So at random with our fun facts. Hopefully you've never heard these before, because I like to hit you up with things that you haven't. So we have this. Isaiah Dixon was a former Maryland state legislator who was 5'1", very tiny dude. That's like my height. And in 1978, he attempted to introduce legislation in Maryland that would make it illegal to play Randy Newman's song, Short People, on the radio.
Oh, my God. That really bothered him.
Yeah, it didn't pass. But if it would have, there probably would have been a statute of limitations. Get it? We're born with only 2 natural fears.
Really?
Yes. Do you want to guess what they are?
Marriage?
We're not born with a fear of marriage, no.
And going broke?
No.
Okay, what are they?
So the 2 natural fears that we are born with, the fear of falling and the fear of loud sounds. All other fears and phobias are learned or acquired later in life.
Oh.
Right? It's very interesting. There's a strong statistical connection between how much chocolate a country eats and the number of Nobel Prize winners they have.
Ooh.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
We're doing at random fun facts today. In the early Sherlock Holmes stories, you know, he was addicted to cocaine.
God. Yeah, a drug problem.
That is not the same thing.
No, but you're talking weed. That's his cocaine. It's a bit harder.
Whatever.
It's
They know what it means.
Bit harder. No, I know, but we have to explain for people who don't know what it means. And then finally here at random fun facts on a Thursday. This is a fun one. Some of the raptor sound effects in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess what the audio was created from?
I know for Law and Order, wasn't it like bones breaking?
No, Law and Order is like a bunch of sounds together that make dong dong.
Oh, I thought it was bones breaking.
No. Bones breaking.
Yeah.
They use celery.
Oh, celery. Yeah,
That's to make bones break. That's what they use.
Whatever.
So the raptor sound effects in Jurassic Park were created from audio samples of tortoises having sex.
Oh my God. Wow. Wish I didn't know that.
That's unique.
And there you go for your fun facts for the day.
All right, this gentleman's joining us. I did tell him he was asked. Franny said people were asking on the text line calls about a situation that happened earlier in the building. And he does a great morning show, Brian Mudd on WJNO, and just a good friend and a nice guy. So, Mr. Mudd, take over from here if you want to about, I think what you said, typical Greek move.
Yeah, it is the kind of thing that only you do, but you do it every time. The uncanny thing, we all have moments in life where we're like, man, that was kind of jacked up. You know, we all will do those things. We're like, what was I doing? What was I thinking?
Yeah.
What's remarkable about you is every time there's an opportunity for one of those, you have one of those. I've never seen anything like it.
Because Brian, he doesn't think. But the issue is he doesn't go, what was I thinking? It's just the norm for him.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go back for people who are just tuning in, and then Brian can, because he got the aftermath of it. So earlier on, before we started the show, there was a backpack and there's this couch out in front of our studio, and G-Man always sits on that couch. Well, he thought it was our director of sales. He thought that it was his backpack. His name is Patrick, very nice guy. And he's got a good-looking dude, but he's got the big, bald, shaved head.
Yeah.
And so G-Man saw a gentleman, the same do, and assumed it was Patrick. So he comes in and he's like, I'm going to take his backpack, I'm going to put it underneath the studio.
Because yesterday he was ranking me a lot, taking a lot of pictures.
But he was
of me.
doing that with all of us.
I know, but I don't care about everybody else.
So G-Man's like, I'm going to, and I hadn't seen him, so I didn't know that if that was his or not. I couldn't say anything. So then an hour goes by and I see a guy that looks somewhat like him, but I see him walk and I see him look on the couch and I'm like, and then I go, G-Man, I was like, you might want to give him his backpack. He's looking. But then I see him from the corner of my eye over here and I look and I'm like, that's not Patrick. I was like, that's not. So G-Man opens the door before I could say it's not him. G-Man opens the door and he was like, oh, dude, I got your, he was like, I have your backpack in here, and he's all yucking it up. And the guy is looking at G-Man in the face, Brian. And he still thinks it's Patrick. He goes, you want to come on air?
No.
Yeah. He goes, you want to come on air with us? Yeah. You want to come on air with us? And the guy was like, sure. And I'm like, no. I was like, we're busy and dumb. And so I'm waiting for the guy. It's like a good 30-second exchange. I'm waiting for the guy to shut the door because we're live on air. So me and Dom can be like, that's not Patrick. So the guy leaves after this awkward exchange. And I look at Greek and we're like, that was not Patrick.
And Greek's like, yep.
He was mortified.
But wait, there's more.
Yes.
Because what I did not realize and what he did not explain to me on the front end, he had a conversation with him.
Yeah, look at him. Right in the face.
What's wrong with
Invited
you?
him to come on air with us, thinking it was Patrick.
Then I realized it wasn't him. It might have been the Knick game. The effects of the Knick game being up late last night. And then I realized it was a...
So good.
I saw him I didn't see him up close when he dropped his backpack.
You had a conversation with him.
Well, that was already after the fact. But
oh, my God.
I asked the girl out. I told a story about, I don't know what it was, a few years ago. And I said, do you want to go out? She goes, we went out last year.
You know how they say some people are face blind? Maybe he's one of those people. There are people who are actually face blind.
And I said, what happened? She goes, we had a good time. You were supposed to call me. And I said, and she was very attractive. I said, do you want to go out again? And she goes, no, absolutely not. I'm like, oh, it happens.
So you can remember the phone number
of everybody
without any name associated with it in your phone for everybody going back 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
You can't remember what our director of sales looks like.
Mm-hmm.
What he sounds like.
Also, he's
or
new.
if you have a conversation with him that it isn't actually that guy.
I at the end of the conversation, I said, this isn't Patrick. I did.
So, Brian, I saw him go into your studio, probably asking where his backpack or if he'd seen it, right? The gentleman who it was.
Yeah, we had a meeting. We had a scheduled meeting together. So the funny thing is, I saw the front end of this, but I didn't stay around because I didn't know this was going somewhere.
Yeah.
I had a half-hour meeting with him in my studio. This guy, and so he's actually a big deal. We have a lot that's going on around here because the big syndication arm of the company, Premier Radio Networks, has their big annual advertising event taking place in the area the next couple of days. And so we got all the big shots, all the national big shots
so
around.
why didn't anybody tell me?
and so this guy is the head of sales for this entire format across the enterprise.
He's a big deal.
He is the biggest sales guy in spoken word in iHeart. And that is who we do this to. I get out the meeting. I come out of the studio. I see Greek pop out. And I said, oh, hey, Greek. And then he ended up saying something to him. So I'm like, oh, they know each other. This is great. And then I went on to see Jason without witnessing everything else that happened from there or knowing about the backpack.
So I went up to the conference room. He was sitting there. And I knocked on the door. I said, hey, I just want to apologize. He knew who I was. He goes, yes, Greek. Of course. He knew a little bit. He said my name came up last night at something. And I said, well, nice to meet you. I said, I do apologize. I said, really, it's our director of sales fault because he was taking pictures of me yesterday. And I don't like to be photographed. And people use my whole image without paying me.
And all middle-aged white guys look the same.
According to Greek.
Hey, the thing to take away from this is that when you make a mistake, you apologize like a man.
You did own up to it, but in the beginning, he wanted to pay him off. He was like putting out money. He was like 200. What do you think? 300. I was like, that would have made it way worse. But our text line at 47142 says Greek's punishment should be confession in church with Brian Mudd.
Yes. Come to church.
I think I said I might have to come to church this week. Hey, you know what? This might end up working out for me because now the guy knows who I am. He goes, I would love to sell you. I said, you should. I said, I'm a slot machine. Just don't unplug me. I said, don't unplug me. I said, wise guys gave me that nickname years ago. But no, very nice guy. But I went up. Yeah. But our market manager said he would like to speak to me after the show.
Oh, you guys didn't have that conversation already. I thought you went up there for that conversation.
No, I went to apologize to the
Oh,
gentleman.
got
He
it.
was on the phone and he was like, later, Greek. I'm like, okay, no problem.
Well, that'll make the next part of the conversation about what is the best way to sell you a bit more understandable because he already knows what you are and what you do.
And what he's capable of.
He did know a little bit about me, he said. And he was very nice. And again, he goes, no big deal. He goes, I thought it was funny. And that was it. I said, I give Brian mud shoes. He said, I saw you talking.
You're like, all right, all's forgiven.
He said he's going to be in here. I said, you like steak? How about dinner? Neither prime, you and whoever. But he was a very nice gentleman. And,
Only you.
It was a mistake. I mean, things happen. I don't know. You think it's worse than the when we had the politician here and I had to fight with a security guard?
I actually do. Because in this case, you had a conversation with the guy.
But again, they don't tell you ever in this building if somebody's here.
No, well, we understand, but the person looks nothing like. I mean, once you look at him in the face and you're still capable of thinking it was a person you thought. When I saw the profile of him walking by, I was like, that is not Patrick. So
things happen.
Pretty funny.
Meanwhile, I'm working on something else that I know Dom is super interested in. You probably would be too, right there. My buddy, who is the top White House correspondent, John Decker. In fact, he's the one who stirred it up and got the whole quote out of Trump yesterday on inflation. That was his exchange, but he just got his press pass for the UFC fight this weekend.
Nice.
Are you going to be there?
No.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. I know you got connections.
That's not quite my cup of tea.
Yeah,
you think Trump's happy?
I actually will be at church on Sunday.
I might be too. Do you think Trump's happy that the Knicks won, so everybody doesn't blame him for them losing streak?
So, how real is that? How many people are just like the TDS crowd that just wants to complain about Trump having been there? Are there actually people that are like, they lost because Trump was there?
Oh, yeah. A lot of people
100%.
said it.
Even people on ESPN.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
especially, yes. I mean, you want to talk about people who don't know things and say
I've heard
so.
it from Knicks fans and people I know, like, oh, Trump won, he stopped the streak, he should have never went.
But now the narrative is saying because they won and he wasn't there. So that's what.
And Taylor Swift was there.
Yeah.
So she's a good luck charm, but Trump is a bad luck charm, especially if they win Saturday night. And the only game they lose throughout the whole playoffs is the one that he went to.
Yeah.
And he fell asleep. So I think that'll be out there. But it's fans.
Well, actually, the NBA is going to want to bring Trump back then if he's the key because they want to get to 7 games.
Yeah, they definitely want to get to 6 or 7. It doesn't look that way after last night's outcome. And I know sports sometimes gets into your world. You're very busy. But one of the biggest comebacks ever in NBA history.
Yeah, looks like it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, 29 points they were down by. And they ended up coming back, winning with 1 second left.
How did that play out in the lines? What was the line going into the game? Where were the splits on that?
The Spurs were favored. Spurs were underdogs, so they still covered. But a lot of people bet the Knicks last night being home. The game stayed under, which is the total of 2 teams. But, Brunson went over. A lot of people played prop bets. But it was an unbelievable game. I mean, everybody's saying the same thing. Watching basketball 20, 30, 40 years, never seen something like this. A team down by 30 in the third quarter. Bad coaching on the Spurs' part, too. Very bad. And
But we even had a caller who I guess is an avid sports fan, and other people are saying it. They think that this game was fixed.
Yeah, it wasn't. The Spurs just played bad. I mean, they as good as they played in the first half, they played bad in the second half. But bad coaching. There was bad coaching on the inbounds pass. There was bad coaching on different plays. They weren't utilizing the clock to their favorite because when you're leading, just like the Falcons, they said years ago, you got to play to the clock.
That's what I was thinking of. You talk about the tale of 2 halves. You go into halftime, you're like, we got this.
Yeah.
And you come out the second half, you're flat, and the other team's jacked up. And
well, again, you have the biggest asset besides having a lead is the clock. You know what I mean? You play the clock.
Sure.
And they didn't do that. They kept striking up threes, and the Knicks are going back the other way really quick. So it was epic. I mean, there was 20,000 last night. I said by the end of the day, there'll be 180,000 that were there because that's what people do. I was there. I was at that game. So it was great for the finals. I mean, I'm sure the ratings were unbelievable. I was out and about. People were like going ballistic.
I mean, if you see any of the videos or footage of anything of the aftermath in New York City, it was chaos. It was which is so crazy to me. And I just have never understood it, why people destroy cities when they win.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
So you're an Atlanta sports fan.
Yes.
Atlanta has never done that.
It's true.
So to your point.
Yes.
What I do is I take a look at...
Because they never won.
Oh! That's not true.
That's not
That's
baseball.
Not true.
What, they win one
the
World
Braves,
Series?
The Braves has won World Series. Yeah.
They've
They had
won
a run.
2.
Oh, 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're nicer people.
It is the South.
Well, and herein lies, right? It doesn't happen everywhere. It happens, let me tell you where it happens.
A lot of big
jacked up cities where you don't have law enforcement that's allowed to do their job, and a bunch of people that are out there that are opportunists that are going to tear things up.
It's
so
sad.
if you have good leadership, that stuff doesn't happen.
Yeah.
If you have bad leadership, they tear crap up because the city sucks because you have people like Mandami that run it.
Brian Mudd, everybody. JNO in mornings.
And by the way, we were looking, right? We want to know how many arrests as of now, because there was 26 the first game, right? 21 the last one.
Yep.
And now we're looking at only 14. So
Oh, nice. Well, the cops gave up.
they said But they said 15 were formally arrested, 41 received summons for disorderly conduct. So,
all right.
Yeah, so 56 people they said at one point in custody outside of Madison Square Garden.
It's pretty sad. Like I
Yeah.
said, when the behavior and they
Oh, it's
destroyed
terrible.
the Spurs bus and they threw eggs at the players. It's sad.
I'm with Randy all day long on this, though. It's just, ridiculousness. By the way, speaking of gambling and crazy things, what
Yes.
do you think of Texas Tech and the quarterback and what's going down there?
I think it's a disgrace, but it's what I always tell you in life. The people who make the rules don't understand the rules. What Texas Tech did, they outsmarted everybody. They went and they got a judge that said, yeah, but the appeal's not going to be heard till February.
Right.
So can you really blame them? They want to pay the kid $5 million. He got dimed out after, by the way, he went to Texas Tech. This kid's been betting for years.
Right.
It sounds to me like an ex-girlfriend or somebody he did something wrong to, or another university who dined him out. Because when he was at Indiana, he was betting. Nobody ever heard about it. And he was betting against Mendoza.
Yes.
His unders.
Yes.
He was betting against his unders as the backup quarterback. Now, I wonder if a backup quarterback, if he had anything to do with play calling. There's so many crazy, right? Dom's shaking his head.
Now, is this the same guy that somebody called in and I was asking about if the Miami Dolphins were going to
Yes.
acquire?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Obviously not happening.
I think it's bad for sports. Obviously, I think it's bad for football. And I think it's bad all around because I think gambling is such a part of society right now. It's just destroying a lot of things.
Well, it's over. And actually, you say, Texas Tech, why wouldn't they? Because they have lost all credibility. And I've already seen where you've had a lot of other teams that said, we're not scheduling Texas Tech. We're going to drop games with them.
But they won't.
Be excommunicated. You don't think it'll happen?
No, because they'll lose millions. They're saying that because that's the right thing to say. But Texas Tech will play 12 games next year.
Well, if the NCAA doesn't step in here,
They don't have any more power.
But there are a couple things they could end up doing. They could go ahead and look to take things. They have a federal exemption. Remember, all these different things, you have federal laws that come into play. They could make a federal lawsuit out of this and go above the state because there's a local judge that did this, right? They can make it a federal case. And if they did, they could stop this situation.
They should.
Potentially.
They should get involved. It's bad for sports.
And it'll be the end of the NCAA, I think,
Yeah.
if they allow this to go on. Because if you can have somebody that gets away with betting like that and all the players know it,
That's terrible.
nobody's going to care anymore. And it's all a sham. And once that happens, but Texas Tech, those people are. I don't even know where to begin with the people in that university, how they could say that they care about the integrity of the game, how they care about the players, how they care about anything other than if they think they'll put some money in their pocket.
It's
maybe
very
win.
hypocritical, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's the whole Texas Tech university and players and administration. It's one big donor who's a billionaire who's been given money.
Yeah.
So what he does.
And he's the chair of the committee.
Yeah, and he says, hey, you know what? I'm not giving you any more money.
Right.
And they go, oh my God, if we lose the money, what are we going to do? I always look at it like it's not one, you can't like loop everybody into it. I'm sure there's a lot of people at Texas Tech administration, athletic directors, coaches that we don't want him. But this guy's holding the wand and saying, hey, you don't take him? That's it.
But what they're saying is, we're just bought and paid for here.
Oh, they all are. Hello. I mean, Cinderella, you want a slipper? Everybody's bought and paid for. We know that. Come on.
No, we don't.
We're not talking about you, Mr. Mudd.
There are actually some of us that go to church because we mean it.
But you're not.
And run companies and run franchises.
We're talking
There actually
about-
are some people with credibility in this world.
You're right, but we're talking about college sports at a different level. I'm sorry. I don't want to disagree with you. I understand.
I'm talking about some of the largest companies in the world.
We're talking about
the
college
people
football.
that are behind those companies that can make money.
Yeah.
Like this Texas Tech situation, go away and look like it doesn't exist.
I know, but I do think that most of college football today has just been about the money.
It has been.
And that's just
Yeah.
reality. I'm not saying what you're saying to business and go to church and all that. Kumbaya, great. Whatever floats your boat. But I'm just telling you, it's about the cash, and you know that. Speaking of cash, we got to go to break because we have a lot of customers that we support.
Gotta pay bills.
We got to pay, and we appreciate your time and effort. And I'm glad I can always keep it interesting for you, Mr. Mudd. And one day, my name's going to come back to haunt you. Peace. Peace. It is the Penthouse. Believe it or not, we're coming back. And there's more of the Penthouse on a Thursday. Thank you.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
And they said 1 in 7 men and 1 in 10 women in the United States don't have a single friend.
Do you think any of this group of people would make a good radio host? Because, like, you of the three of us are the closest to having no friends.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
And you can be there
For a weekend full of superstar performances. Capital One cardholders, pre-sale is live right now.
Your first access to iHeartRadio Music Festival tickets.
Plus the chance to add an access pass for an exclusive pre-concert event
With Weezer.
48 hours while they last. Get yours at iHeartRadio.com/Capital One.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
In West Palm Beach, accident still slowing us down. We have a right lane blocked. This is Florida's Turnpike, southbound from Southern Boulevard to Lake Worth Road. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by IHOP. Make today a little better with IHOP and the IHOP Value Menu, where a full satisfying meal is just $6 any day of the week. Pick your fluffy pancakes, crispy bacon and eggs, or try the new BLT, stacked high and served with fries. Big flavor, just $6 every day. $7 in some locations.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Hey, Albert, can you help us plan and budget for a bathroom renovation?
I certainly can. Let me review your finances.
Who are you talking to?
Albert, my AI financial assistant that I can access right in the app. It automates all things finance, moves money, pays bills, creates personalized alerts, finds savings, and so much more.
Your bathroom renovation financial plan is ready. I found cash you can put aside, and to cover the rest, Albert can get you up to $10,000 fast.
Can you find contractors nearby within our budget?
Here's a list of contractors. Would you like help requesting a $10,000 loan for your bathroom renovation?
Yes! Download the Albert app and use promo code FUTURE to access Genius. Plus, get up to $10,000 for whatever you need. Just download the Albert app right now and use promo code FUTURE to get up to $10,000. That's promo code FUTURE.
Can I ask you something? When was the last time you checked on your heart? Not your blood pressure, not how you feel. Actually check to see what's going on inside your body. Heart disease is still the #1 killer in America. And for many people, the first symptom of a heart attack is sudden death. That's why Life Imaging FLA is so important. Their advanced low-dose CT scan can detect heart disease before symptoms appear. The scan takes about 10 minutes, no needles, no dyes, no getting undressed. Most people leave with peace of mind, but if there's a problem, finding it early could change everything. They save lives with their FDA-approved, state-of-the-art, low-dose CT scanners. Right now, call for your free heart scan with a few minimum requirements. Call Life Imaging FLA for your free heart scan now, valued at $699. From your cell, call pound 250 and say free heart scan. That's pound 250, say free heart scan, and you'll be connected in seconds. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia. And while you're there, ask about their cancer screening and virtual colonography.
Hey everybody, this is Alan Jackson. We're going to slow it down and soak it up because it is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Spend a laid-back day on the beach with Alan Jackson's 5 O'Clock Somewhere Fest in West Palm Beach.
It's 5 o'clock
June 12th and 13th, featuring Ella Langley,
In Texas, I can tell.
Old Dominion, Jimmy Buffett's Coral Reefer Band, plus many more. Get off the clock with a drink in your hand. Visit 5o'clocksomewherefest.com for more info.
Please be advised, you may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
I thought those were good for me.
What's healthy for one person may cause inflammation for another. So how do you know what your body actually needs? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple at-home gut health test that analyzes your real-time biology to give you personalized nutrition guidance and custom supplements. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. I turned off news altogether.
I hate to say it, but I don't trust much of anything.
It's the rage bait.
It feels like it's trying to divide people.
If we got clear facts, maybe we could calm down a little.
NBC News brings you clear reporting. Let's meet at the facts. Let's move forward from there. NBC News, reporting for America.
We all have someone we love, like the favorite lyric in our favorite song. You can't imagine life without them. So tell them today, I love you. Get screened. It could help save their life. Visit cancer.org/getscreened to learn more.
Hey, it's Greg from Monroe's of Palm Beach. That's where the beautiful ladies are 7 days a week. Always consistent with the best talent in South Florida. A 5-star restaurant open to 5 a.m. Friday night fetish shows. What's your kink, baby? It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. They make a good night a great night. And if you want to know where the beautiful ladies are, it's definitely Monroe's. And the big fight on the White House lawn, check it out because they'll have it on. Knockouts in the ring and knockouts in Monroe's. Peace.
Rev up Father's Day gift giving at summitracing.com. You'll find unique gifts, parts, tools, accessories, and more. Or give the perfect card, a Summit Racing gift card. Shop summitracing.com, plus enroll in the rewards program to get more power in every purchase.
Please be advised. You may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone. Because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you, all based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Real Radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are partly cloudy as we go through our Thursday. Another hot and humid one for us. Summertime in Florida. Temperatures in the upper 80s, feeling like the 90s with the humidity. We'll see some showers pushing onshore as we go through the remainder of the afternoon, developing along our sea breeze boundary. A couple of downpours will linger inland late in the day, with more thunderstorms returning this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's new Biggie Deals. Choose one of Wendy's new Biggie Deals. At $4, $6, and $8, pick one of the new Biggie Deals you're craving. For a pretty Biggie deal, gotta be Wendy's. U.S. price and participation may vary.
Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Jason Weiser, attorney at law.
Joy is essential and it's also elusive. But now there's a new and exciting way to start your journey toward a more joyful existence. Joy 101. It's a new podcast hosted by me, Hoda Kotb. If you're craving inspiration to maximize your joy, tune into these candid, uplifting, and moving on-air chats. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Joy 101, and listen now. Joy 101 with Hoda Kotb is presented by CVS.
Proudly serving sarcasm, stats, and stories you probably shouldn't repeat.
This is the Penthouse on Real Radio.
It is the Penthouse on Real Radio, 921-1017. We appreciate your calls, texts, and get involved in the show. Whatever you guys want to do, let me know. Maybe you can help me in my resume later. Dom's in the house.
When's the last time you wrote one of those?
Resume? A long time ago. Franny's here.
Hi.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek Trifecta.
All right. Kelsey's probably happy because Patrick Mahomes is going to come to his wedding when he gets married in July. And Patrick Mahomes got an extension. He's making over $500 million in 2 years. I think he'll be making about $65 million per year, highest paid in the NFL. NHL tonight, Stanley Cup, Game 5. Carolina's home against Viva Las Vegas, and that series is all tied up. It's been epic so far. Great games. I expect another great game tonight in Carolina. And then last night, the greatest comeback in NBA history happened right in Madison Square Garden. In the Garden, everybody was there. Taylor Swift, any celebrity you could think of was there. The Knicks were down 29 in the third quarter. They ended up winning 107-106. It'll be a game people talk about for the next 50 years. And probably when people are done, they'll all say they were at the game. But hats off to the Knicks. They're up 3-1. Game 5 is on Saturday night, and that could be it. Could be lights out for them. And if not, then the Knicks will come back to the Garden for Game 6. And I'm sure the Knicks will be happy about that because they'll win it in front of their home crowd. I can only imagine, Dom, those tickets, how much they will be for Game 6, for them a chance to win it. It'll be crazy. Knicks have not won a title since 1973, and the last time they were in the NBA Finals was 1999 against the Spurs. Greek's Trifecta is always sponsored by New York Prime, a great place to get a great steak. And don't forget, Father's Day is June 21st. Don't forget about Dad. Him and Mom together made you, so don't forget about that. Peace.
So it's too bad you guys missed this cruise because it already set sail, but maybe, there's always next year. And I don't know if it's worth $6,700 for you, but this is quite interesting because it goes to really beautiful places. So it might be worth it if you're interested. There's a $6,700 sex cruise that has set sail. And these are some of the details for it. So according to this, it is a sex-positive kink cruise, courtesy of a event company called Killing Kittens. Those booking passage on the booty cruise were asked to pony up $6,700 for the privilege. But there are rules as to who can board the vessel, so to speak, right? Okay. There are no single men allowed on the cruise.
Oh, wow.
Or they said no single men allowed on the cruise or in play areas once on board. The cruise guidelines have a strict rule that this sex cruise is for women and for women with their partners.
Oh.
While enjoying, listen how nice these stops are. Cities like Portofino, Barcelona, Florence, and Monte Carlo.
Oh, beautiful.
Cruises are permitted and encouraged to keep the company of any and all on board, providing 3 rules are followed: privacy, confidentiality, discretion. And although they're sure consent is at play there somewhere, but they said this isn't the first time I've ever heard of this, and it is a British cruise. So you do have to go across the pond if this is something you are interested in. But they say that this is something that it sells out.
I'm sure.
Very fast once people know about it. And there is a dress code.
Okay.
Which is barely anything.
I was going to say, this can't be a lot of clothes. No scarves.
They have playrooms. So if you are, if you are a guy and you are solo, even though they say no single men, I guess somehow, some way you're in there because they said that there are these playrooms and solo men are not allowed. And it's all really about women. Celebrating female pleasure is what this cruise is about. So.
Gee, man, that wouldn't be for you then. You don't care about women's pleasure. You care about your pleasure and that's it.
$6,700 is a lot for a cruise, but beautiful places.
I mean, it's a lot for a cruise, but it's also, it's a 7-day cruise, I believe, and you're going to all those wonderful places.
Yeah.
They have cooking classes, wine and whiskey tastings, sunrise yoga, morning run club, sex workshops.
Wow.
Self-expression, sensory play, and a filthy quiz night.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
kind of to me, what they're saying, like couples, no singles, I feel like it's a swingers cruise.
I was going to say. I didn't want to say it.
Definitely, I feel like that's what, just say it.
They don't want to say that.
It's a swingers cruise.
Yeah, no single people. You got to have a couple. It's all about sex, but we don't want to say it's a swingers cruise.
And the reason why I believe this is because they actually do a couple speed dating.
Oh.
Can you imagine just going speed dating from couple to couple? Just be like, that's the one.
Imagine if you're somebody like me who doesn't really read, and you're like, hey, I booked this great cruise, hon, $6,700. We're going to all these great places. And she's like, awesome, I love it. Then you get on the cruise, you're like, what the hell's going on? I mean, I'm sure that could happen. That's why pay attention, people, even with people you work with. Make sure you know who you work with.
Man, pay attention.
Make sure you know who you work with, because it could be a mistake. 877-927-6969. So just to add to the tail end of that whole story with me, Patrick, our DOS, our other big boss, said to him, hey, I heard Greek stole your backpack. He's like, no, I got my backpack in my office. And that's when the big boss was like, oh, God, we got a problem.
Oh, no.
Well, because we never said that you stole his backpack until
the whole weird, awkward confrontation happen?
I told him, though. I went and told the market manager. I said, oh, guess what I did?
Got it.
So then when he saw him later, he goes, yeah, I heard Greek stole your backpack. He goes, no, he didn't. I
don't have a backpack.
It's in my office. So again, you make a mistake, you apologize. That's what you do, people.
Good boy.
Thank you.
I know, but this is like you already did something to make him go, Patrick, and now you do this. He's like, man, that Greek guy really doesn't like me, does he?
I offered to take him out to dinner, too. I like Patrick. He's a great guy. He's a big asset to our company. He's been a great hire. I gave an over-under 5.5 years. I mean, that's big.
That's huge of this.
This company, that's huge.
So I don't know if you guys have seen yet or watched, but there was a huge failed stage dive that happened. And there are two parts to any good stage dive, right? And none of them happened to MGK, Machine Gun Kelly. So he's nursing a serious back injury after somersaulting into a crowd, basically.
Wow.
And this happened in Connecticut. This was following his show in Hartford, Connecticut on June 6th.
I think this was right after I saw him.
Yeah, so he had migrated from the Meadows Music Theater to a nearby restaurant to DJ the after party there, where he launched himself off the roof during his Fred Durst collaboration, Fix Your Face, because he was just so hyped and he was just ready to go. So he launched himself off the roof. The crowd failed to catch him.
Oh, my God.
And he just, bam, on the ground.
He's not a small guy, though, too. He's a 6'2"
he's
guy
tall.
you're catching off
Yeah.
in the air.
I mean, he's slim, but you're
Yeah.
right. He's a tall dude. But yeah, so they say that he laid it right on his back. And of course, the back injury isn't surprising at all. He addressed the injury on Instagram saying, I messed my back up really, really bad. And that he had trouble even just standing or picking up things. But he says, despite the injury, I'm still going to go on. I'm still doing the tour. He was like, even if I have to do it in a wheelchair.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, because him and Wiz do like a little dance off in it, and he had to stop doing this little dance off even just because of it. He was like, sorry, Wiz, I can't even do that right now.
yeah. So, so pretty bad. And that's the thing. I mean, if you're going to crowd surf, or you're going to jump off a stage dive, I mean, you got to make sure, like, look at the crowd.
Or tell them.
Make sure that they're packed in there tight enough where they'll catch you, or they're big enough to catch you.
Or tell them, say I'm jumping.
Yeah, just give them a heads up, right? I mean, it happens all the time.
Is he still at Megan Fox?
No, that's been long gone. I thought.
Yeah, well, they still kind of talk, though, because they have a kid.
Yeah.
So
They have one kid or two?
I think it's actually 2.
And you just were with him, right, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
You said
that's
he
what I was
very-
saying. Right before this concert happened, right after the one I was at.
Yeah, and you said he was very nice?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's scary. God,
Yeah.
Thank God he didn't really get seriously injured. I mean, God forbid, break a leg or something like that.
He's probably, because he has been sober for, I don't know, probably a while now.
Yeah.
He's been joking about, oh, maybe I might have to go back, and because he's touring with Wiz.
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa, big stoner, big smoker. He's like, Wiz might make me go back and, back to smoking. This might make him go back to smoking because of the pain I'm sure he's in right now.
Absolutely. Like, back pain is no joke.
Nope.
No joke at all. So that sucks. And I also did see he was talking about how he's got like all those blackout tattoos to cover up his old tattoos. Like basically just inked himself out. Like it's just
really?
blackout. And he was saying on an interview that those tattoos made him sick. I don't know if you heard that. He said physically sick, his body ached. He should have just stopped, but he was already committed to doing it, that he did. And now he's happy that he actually went through it himself. But yeah, he said that. And I don't know if that's like ink poisoning, because I mean, it's just
So much
his,
ink,
his
yeah.
skin is just black.
I've seen it.
It's wild.
I've seen a couple of people like that, too. That's crazy.
Oh, with the It
Yeah.
was Kat Von D, right? She's a tattoo artist. She was one around for a long time. She got her own makeup line, very goth looking, but very pretty. Same thing. She started blacking out all her tattoos as well. It's just a thing. Instead of getting them removed, they just black it out. But
I wonder what's less painful.
yeah, he said his skin, because I heard tattoo, but removal is supposed to be painful. But yeah, he said that his skin was turning yellow when he was doing this. Obviously, the skin you could see because he's covered in tattoos. He said because they hit his lymph nodes when they were doing the tattooing around his armpits. And it got him really he got him really sick. Skin was turning yellow. He said, I couldn't sleep. I stopped being able to move certain parts of my body. His upper body, like, wouldn't even move. It was almost like paralysis.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And he said it was basically like his immune reaction to it. The cells in the skin reacted to the chemicals in the tattoo that hit those nearby lymph nodes. And it made him really sick. But he just like, screw it, I'll power through. And he said he's happy he did.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
Yes, Dom?
I have a talk back for you, G-Man.
Okay.
Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, so Brian Mudd's a millionaire and he dresses like a liberal? Great. Send him to your tailor.
Is Brian a millionaire?
He's very conservative. He really is.
That's not the question I asked.
Do I think he's a millionaire?
Yeah.
I would say yes.
Really?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
Yeah, I would think. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, who knows? I don't know. Maybe with all his assets, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he does or how much he makes right
We
now.
know what he does. He's on the radio. And he's got a very popular podcast.
Yeah, but he makes a lot of money in different things. He's involved in a lot of different, investments and things like that. And he's a nice guy. I mean, he really is.
Oh, good for him. He earned it.
Yeah, I like Brian. He's a good guy. If I didn't like him, he wouldn't be on the show. You know that. Who's kidding who? 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. And I will get to church. I might have to go this week. The pressure's really on. I think if I walk in, he'd be like so shocked. I'll yell, "Hey, Mud!" real loud.
I do have one more talk back for you.
Go ahead.
Yo, guys, what's going on? Palm Beach Gardens favorite pool guy Jeremy checking in. Let's just talk about this Knicks game last night and all the Knicks fans today. I have never experienced so many emotions in one 3-hour stretch. I don't even know what's going on today. My head is in a cloud. Joy, sadness, anger, anxiety. Oh my God, I stared at the ceiling for an hour and a half after the game. Unbelievable.
A lot of people talked about it. I mentioned that they couldn't go to sleep last night, and that was a lot of narrative that was on social media. A lot of people were talking about that I knew. Like, I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning. And again, it was a comeback that, every shot, you know what, your throat was in your ass. You're like, oh my God, what's going to happen? So yeah, people were talking about it. And that's almost the same thing, and this isn't, a lot of people didn't have money on it. They're just super fans that watched it, and they felt like, they were just so drained. And Dom, you notice a little bit, when you gamble on a game and you watch a game like, at night, any game, and sometimes it takes a while to come down for the ups and downs. Like, you just don't close your eyes and close to bed because you were very excited, you were yelling, you were disappointed, you lost money or you won money. And it's just one of those things. And it's usually I hear it from a lot of gamblers like, oh, man, I was up till 2 o'clock last night about that game or whatever. But this is super fans for Knicks. And then I think last night, too, a lot of people call each other or talk to each other or text. Did you see the game? I can't believe it. It's going to be one of those games where, people are going to be, where were you? Who were you watching it with? But, yeah, some just unbelievable things. Speaking of sports betting, Charlie Sheen was an article I read about him. He was a big sports bettor, and I did know somebody in Vegas who knew him pretty well. And they said at one point he was betting $200,000 a week on sports. Man, he went through so much money, plus the drugs he was doing. He spent like $25,000 a day. They said on crack.
Surprised he still has money.
Yeah.
G-Man, Dan White was recently on a podcast. He was talking about the White House, but he was also talking about that $1 million hand he wants to do. I was telling you about this, how he wants to bet $1 million in the single hand.
Yeah,
it seems like MGM Grand might take him up on the opportunity, but it's not one straight up blackjack bet, $1 million. Yeah. Basically, it's $1 million on the table, and he'll play 3 hands. So it's basically $333,000 each for 3 different hands, and he wants to play that.
Well, I think the reason they're doing that because they want better odds. You know what I mean? They don't want him one-on-one because he can win or just walk away.
Yep.
So they'll figure he's got 3 hands. Maybe he wins 1. He, maybe wins 2. We get 1 back. So, again, I'm sure there'll be a casino to take it. Or he can go outside the country and there might be a casino be like, we'll take all the money we can. But, yeah, I mean, he's a big, big gambler. For years, huge. He's been banned at casinos, but I'm sure.
I believe he's banned from the Palms.
Yeah, but I do think that there'll be a place that will take his bet. Yeah, but I don't know about $1 million straight because they don't. Any books doesn't like that because it's one shot.
Mm-hmm.
Even in a football game, like you walk into a casino, they're not going to let you bet 100,000 and not at the same number. They'll let you bet it, but they'll change the number. So they probably figure we got a 50-50 shot, and the casinos usually don't like that. And plus he's good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like, you're taking some guy off the street who sells aluminum siding. This guy has been known to be a great player and to win big money. And he's also because somebody sent me a book about him that I just started reading, and you knew this, but he's a great baccarat player too.
Mm-hmm.
So he does like the action. There's no doubt about it, and he's done very well. So I think when you throw those challenges out there, if somebody's going to step up and say, "Yeah, we'll take your action, but this is the way we'll take it," like you said, 3 hands, which makes it better odds for the casino.
I have a question for you also regarding the event at the White House.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is the first MMA boxing, type of event there.
Mm-hmm.
Could you ever see a different type of event there for sporting wise?
Anything's possible with President Trump there. I think President Trump is different than most presidents. I don't think anybody else would allow this. That's just my opinion. And I think it was 2 billionaires just sitting around and go, it'd be cool, and they just did it. I really do. I think that
I agree.
I think that's what it was. Just like, oh, this is great. They were at a fight. They were talking, and Dana was probably like, we can't do it on a White House.
No, it was the opposite. It was when Donald was like, we should have a fight at the White House, and Dana was just like, yes. He just yes. And then right after that, he went to his people like, figure it out.
Yeah. But I'm saying, I think
just a casual conversation that happens.
Yeah, and I think Trump was like, you can do whatever you want. I'm the president, and we're doing it. There are a lot of people that are opposed to it or don't like it.
Like the lawsuit that's happening right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things, but
there is, and I think that came from like one gentleman, right? It's a veteran.
It's actually, from what I heard, it was a lady that was trying to get it pushed, but also from what Dana White says is it's too late. He's been hearing rumblings about waiting for a lawsuit to come against him for this. And he's like, why'd they wait so long? Because right now we're days away. There's no way they're going to get this stopped.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any other sporting event. I just don't. Like, do I ever think there'll be a football game there or something like that?
Or do you think they can have a baseball or, let's say, a basketball game? Because that could fit there.
But you could fit it there, but you're not going to have the stands. Like, there's limited stands, so I think the thing. I mean, I don't think so, but who the hell knows with this world? I mean, you don't know. I think when Trump's there, anything's possible.
And that's the thing. Like, we know that a lot of people are upset because they don't believe that all that $60 million or, the money that's being spent is all going to be floated by Dana White.
Yeah.
And deservingly so, because of course he, is putting a ton of money into it. We know that number is 60 mil, but they are saying that there's still going to be a lot of government resources that are going to be there, including 7 agencies. You have Homeland Security, Federal Aviation Administration.
Sure.
All these people are going to.
Somebody's got to pay them.
Exactly.
They did say, and you've talked about this, that they are going to take care of the grounds after the thing is over. But now Trump has said, Franny talked about it earlier this week, he might keep it up.
Yeah.
I mean, if he keeps it up, I think he's really going to piss a lot of people off. But I don't think he cares. I mean, that's it.
No, he doesn't care.
Yeah, so I just think he does what he wants, and that's it. He's going to do it.
And how about the new thing is that there's going to be Travis Pastrana there doing a backflip on the South Lawn.
Yeah, I did hear about that too. Yeah, it's just, again, he's doing whatever he wants. I mean, that's the whole thing. I know I did see a video with Dana White where I guess he talked to Dana, and Dana goes, we'll see if we can make it happen.
Well, yeah, Dom sent that to us,
Yeah. And then he was like, okay. I mean, again, you're going to get opposed to it. People are not going to be happy about it. But if people watch it worldwide, I mean, I think that's all they'll care about.
But Dana did have to say, you're not going to be going straight over the octagon. They have a different spot because there's too much right there for them to make that happen. Especially with that claw thing they have overhead.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, who knows? He might go over. I don't know where they're going to do it. It's different, odd. It's never happened before, but I don't think any other president would do it. But when Trump's in office, do I think they could play the Army-Navy game on the lawn? Anything's possible with Trump. I mean, we all have seen that in so many different ways. So to say it'll never happen, not while he's there. And I think the more he hears people bitch, the more he'll do it. I mean, that's his personality. That's the way he's always been. So it's definitely going to be unique. It's going to be different.
Now, besides it being up to Donald, what other institution like NBA, NFL, MLB do you think would want to work with the White House? Because, UFC, they've had a long-standing relationship with.
I don't know if anybody would. I don't.
Yeah,
I can't.
That's also what I think.
Yeah, I don't know if they would. Again, who am I to say? I don't know the relations. Dana White and Trump have been friends for 25 years. And again, Trump, and which I do respect Dana White about, because I have the same ingredient. I never forget somebody who helped me. I don't. I mean, they helped me. I remember, whether it's business, personal stuff, whatever, I remember. And he said that. We couldn't get a fight anywhere.
Yep.
He put us at Atlantic. I remember when those fights were in Atlantic City, and people were like, what? Who's going to that? But Trump was like, I'll take you in. Trump was also the one with USFL.
Yep.
I mean, that's where the connection started. And Dana needed him in the beginning. The other leagues, I don't know if they would, play something like that. I just don't. But again, it's an opinion like everything else. It is the Penthouse. It is a Thursday. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you watched the Knick game last night, probably you called in sick today. But if you want to give us a call or text us about it, love to hear from you guys. We'll be back in a few minutes. We'll come back with another batch of Florida stories. Peace.
iHeartRadio is the easy-to-use app for music and radio. Download the free iHeartRadio app today. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
In West Palm Beach, accident still slowing us down. We have a right lane blocked. This is Florida's Turnpike, southbound from Southern Boulevard to Lake Worth Road. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's new Biggie Deals. Choose one of Wendy's new Biggie Deals at $4, $6, and $8. Pick one of the new Biggie Deals you're craving. For a pretty biggie deal, gotta be Wendy's. U.S. price and participation may vary.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a crazy fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. Stop paying the big guys twice what you need to. Dial pound 250, say my name. That's pound 250, micro, to switch to Pure Talk, where the savings are truly unlimited.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Have you checked what your car is worth lately? GiveMeTheVin.com wants to buy your car, truck, SUV, minivan, even exotics. Skip the dealerships and the tire kickers. Just enter your VIN or license plate number and get a real offer in minutes. And if Give Me the VIN doesn't beat offers from CarMax or Carvana, they'll pay you $100. That's only with GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
NBC News focuses on the facts, looking deeper and listening wider. It's clear reporting, free from opinion. Facts, clarity, calm. NBC News. Reporting for America.
Your medication for enlarged prostate is working. That's what you tell yourself. You're up 3 times a night instead of 5. The urgency is manageable. The stream's not great, but it's fine. That's the problem. Fine. Enlarged prostate, or BPH, doesn't pause because the medication takes the edge off. The prostate keeps growing. The bladder keeps working harder. And over time, those changes can be harder to reverse. But surgery? Not for you, right? Aquablation is not the surgery you're picturing. It's the only ultrasound-guided, robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Don't wait until things become unbearable. Find an Aquablation urologist near you. Call Aquablation West Palm Beach at 561-331-5751. 561-331-5751. That's 561-331-5751. All surgical treatments carry risks, and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationwestpalmbeach.com.
Please be advised, you may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
I thought those were good for me.
What's healthy for one person may cause inflammation for another. So how do you know what your body actually needs? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple at-home gut health test that analyzes your real-time biology to give you personalized nutrition guidance and custom supplements. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Please be advised, you may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone. Because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you, all based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are partly cloudy as we go through our Thursday. Another hot and humid one for us. Summertime in Florida. Temperatures in the upper 80s, feeling like the 90s with the humidity. We'll see some showers pushing onshore as we go through the remainder of the afternoon, developing along our sea breeze boundary. A couple of downpours will linger inland late in the day, with more thunderstorms returning this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. Thousands of homeowners have trusted us for their blinds that are easy to order, affordable, and guaranteed to fit. You measure at home, install yourself, and enjoy blinds made exactly for your windows. Blindster.com.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
The World Cup is getting underway today. U.S. head coach Mauricio Pochettino said the team could feel the fans' energy in the building when they played the warm-up matches last week.
You can feel the fans, how excited they are. And
the U.S. will begin group play against Paraguay tomorrow. Today, Mexico will take on South Africa, while later tonight, South Korea faces Czechia.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
The Knicks pulled off the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. They erased a 29-point deficit and stunned the Spurs in Game 4. OG Anunoby, who scored the game-winning bucket with just over a second left, says they never quit.
Cut it down to 18, cut it down to 12, cut it down to 6, just staying with it, pushing through. It's a 48-minute game, so just playing till the end.
New York's now a win away from their first title since 1973. Series will shift back to San Antonio for Game 5 on Saturday. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes is getting the richest deal in NFL history. He agreed to a rework deal that runs through 2033 with a value of over $500 million. It's an average of $64 million a year. Brave star Ronald Acuna Jr. was put on the 10-day IL. He's got a hamstring strain. That happened yesterday. It's the same hamstring that sidelined the outfielder last month. And the 2026 FIFA World Cup kicks off today with co-host Mexico taking on South Africa and South Korea facing Czechia. The U.S. will open play tomorrow. And that's sports. I'm Scott Davidson.
Greek, Franny, and Dom. Talking sports, life, and whatever else pops up.
This is the Penthouse on Real Radio.
It is the Penthouse on Real Radio, 921-1017 on your FM dial. I am the Greek. Dominic's in the house.
Hey there, G-Man.
Yeah, put on your mic. Yeah, you're always taking shots at me. My God. Let me come out.
I'm busy laughing over here because if you heard how loud I was just yelling to get your attention.
Greek!
No, like, yeah, really loud. Screaming.
And it is the Penthouse on a Thursday morning or afternoon, whatever you like to say. And this is where the show gets a little better because Franny takes over.
Hi.
Is it because she just walked in? Is that why it gets a little better? Franny's here?
Well, you don't have to say that Franny just walked in. She does a lot of
Well, they
things
can see on the camera.
Oh, okay.
I was doing some studio work.
Yeah,
she's here. She's ready to go.
I am. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do this.
Yeah, I don't ever say anything when people are late.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm always late.
I know. And we say stuff.
All right,
Yeah, let's do Florida stories.
Florida. Did you say Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
There are some goodies in this round of What the Florida. So, which one do I want to start with? We'll start here. There is a carjacker who, well, that's what happens. You steal cars when you're carjacking. But what happened was after a crash. And And then he stole from a child, this douche. Deerfield Beach man named Corey Coddington managed to, commit a carjacking, French fry theft, and drug possession in one lunch break on Saturday. He crashed his SUV into a tree. And then this woman went to stop and check on him, right?
Try to be nice.
Try to be very nice. Yep. Stop to check on him. And then he hops in her car and takes it. Then he drives, because, he's got the munchies. He drives to a nearby Chick-fil-A. Good taste in fast food. Where witnesses say he got out just completely covered in blood because he hit a tree.
Oh, my God.
And this little kid is there minding his own business, and he snatches one of his French fries out of this kid's container and then demanded his milkshake.
Oh, wow. Now, this kid's going to be, out of control. Like, what the hell just happened?
I'm sure.
Traumatized.
Shock.
Your life.
Yeah.
So there's a bystander. He sees all this, and I'm sorry they didn't call the cops right away. They're trying to be nice, too, and they're like, are you okay? They asked if he was okay. He reportedly snapped at him, and he goes, does it look like I'm okay?
Not really. So I asked.
So Chick-fil-A did the right thing. They gave the child a free replacement order. He got French fries and his shake. But the guy was arrested at a gas station nearby. By the way, this is in Deerfield Beach, so our listening area, where deputies also recovered more than 10 grams of MDMA, also known as good old Molly, from his backpack. Then our next story in your What the Florida. These are really funny today. Normally they're sad. But we have a Cape Coral man who was arrested for attempting to break into an occupied RV on his way to court to face charges for a prior burglary. His explanation didn't do him any favors. Officers called to the scene, made contact with Devin Turner, who, by the way, was dressed in women's leggings, a tank top, and he had a tiny little backpack with him.
Don't
Just
judge.
picture it. It
Don't
looks
judge.
like I feel like my girlfriend Nina wears leggings, tank tops, and small backpacks. Like that's what I'm picturing. Body camera footage
I can
shows
see her
him.
in that outfit.
Yeah, I can totally too.
Yeah.
Body camera footage shows him telling the officer, "All right, listen, this is his quote. Okay, I'm not making this." He's like, "It's gonna sound crazy, but there's a story to this. Please don't judge. It's just a burglary." Like, well,
Makes
no
sense now.
S. He said he was just looking for a shirt to wear to court. Officers charged him with burglary at an occupied dwelling, and they searched his backpack, which turned out, meth, the huge. And then finally here, a Delta Airlines flight was forced to make an unscheduled landing after a passenger allegedly did something to a flight attendant. They say a flight, Fort Lauderdale to LA, was forced to land in Atlanta after a Florida man, Cody James, allegedly slapped the flight attendant on her backside. Yep. He's like, he hit her hard enough on her booty that she kind of pushed her forward, moved forward. The attendant skipped him during beverage service because he appeared to be asleep.
Oh,
right?
It happens.
So moments later, she felt a slap to her buttocks area, which she said with a sufficient force to cause her body to kind of jerk forward. She turned around and saw him raising his hands and saying words to the effect of, "Oh, I didn't do anything." Another flight attendant told investigators she heard a yell and saw her colleague lurch forward as if she had been struck or pushed. The pilot diverted the aircraft to Hartsfield, where police met at the plane and detained him. FBI later took over the investigation. I mean, that is the extent it gets to, that you're going to get arrested. FBI is going to get involved when anything happens on a plane.
Yeah.
Yep, he admitted he did touch the attendant's buttocks, but denied striking her hard enough to move her forward. Either way, should not be touching her anywhere. And that is your What the Florida.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Again, there was an article a couple weeks ago about flight attendants talking about people touching them, grabbing them, their arms, their legs, shoulders.
don't.
You're not supposed to, obviously. You don't touch anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And in an article, I was reason amazed. They go by and grab them. You hit the light. Hey, if you get a chance, could you come by and help me? But they were saying that many passengers do that and don't think there's, anything wrong. And in the article, was 3 or 4 different people saying, it's just something we have to deal with, and we don't want to start a big problem. But you don't grab us. You don't. Imagine a waiter or bartender, you grab them. Hey, what are you doing? You don't put your hands on people.
And people have done that. People have done that to me. And that's you don't grab you by the arm or whatever. No.
Yeah, that's what this one woman was saying. She goes, how many times I'm walking past that and they'll grab my arm or my wrist and hey, I need you. Okay,
words are sufficient enough. Hello, excuse me.
You don't put your
How
hands
about
down.
you use that little flight attendant little button thing that lights up?
That's what I just said.
If you need service. I mean,
Yeah.
that's anything besides having to, you should not touch anybody.
In this case, another example of this gentleman who obviously look at all the problems he's going to have right now because he grabbed her and he touched her backside, which is terrible. People don't
He didn't
realize.
grab her, he smacked her ass.
Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, no matter what it is. I remember you telling a story, which a lot of people didn't realize, that you were at a wedding years ago and somebody grabbed one of the golf girls and he ended up in trouble. You can't do it. You got to be careful. Keep your
He
hands
got
to yourself.
arrested.
Yeah. Dom, who do you have?
I have Mr. Evan on the phone.
Evan, good afternoon. What's up, Eddie?
Hey, everyone. I got a couple things here. You know, President Trump is not the only president that's had odd events on the White House lawn.
Okay.
Thomas Jefferson had 2 pet grizzly bears that lived on the White House lawn.
Okay.
And Andrew Jackson, when he had his inauguration, 20,000 supporters caused a riot after they drank tubs and tubs and tubs of whiskey, and they did some destruction to the White House.
Okay.
But these aren't necessarily events. Like that is those are odd situations.
And those
like
are
odd parties, and the other one was like odd pets.
Yeah, I mean, it's hundreds of
Exotic.
years ago, too. I mean, it's not recently, so I think
but
that's what people were looking at.
Theodore Roosevelt had a zoo on the White House, a living zoo that had exotic animals. We say like lions, cubs, zebras, bears, coyotes, hyenas, ponies, pigs, all roaming around the White House, all running free around.
That sounds cool.
And, so there are different things, and I saw a picture, when they were showing the White House this morning on on the news.
Yeah,
and that thing is an eyesore.
Of course, it is. I mean, anything there is going to be an eyesore.
Man. Yeah. Well, no, it is. It's really an eyesore for that. For the
grounds
for the nation's house.
Yeah, of course.
So I like the event, but take it down after that, Don.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Might be up there for a while.
Now, Franny.
Yes.
You are. Greg says that he's an actor. He's been studied acting and all that stuff. But you are an actress.
Why is that?
Because I listened to the Gator this morning, and Jason brought up a story about. He goes, Franny, all these Cava shops. Have you noticed all these Cava shops or clubs opening up all over the state? And you agreed, yeah. And he goes, I got a Florida story for you. And he told the one about the guy in Port St. Lucie.
Yeah.
That broke into that went into the club
and pulled out his ding dong. Yeah.
And then he shook it like he was at a Diddy party.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you acted like you never heard. Oh, really? That's really cool. You acted like you never heard that story.
Well, I got to be surprised. It was his story to tell.
Yeah, I mean,
I told the story,
yeah.
so I want to, you got to give him his spotlight. It was his story to tell. The story was told here on the Penthouse.
Yeah. He takes a lot of our stuff.
And so the story was told here. But you know what? Sometimes you just got to play the part. Just be like, oh my God, really?
You got to fake it. You got to fake it till you make it, Evan. Come on.
This is why I think what I thought about you, because you're like the kind of girl that if you have an uncle that you don't see all the every time you see him he tells you the same joke over and over and over, but not to hurt his feelings. You always laugh at it.
Of course. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Listen, I'm not. It's like I know there's an extent of being a people pleaser where people can walk all over you, but I think to a point you got to be.
Right, and how I figured it to be is Jason is your annoying uncle.
But what's interesting is I didn't know that he was going to tell the story, and that's why you just got to catch on right away. You don't think that there's acting on this show too? I mean, it happens on
She hates me. We know that.
It's a show.
It's a show.
It's a show.
I just don't say it like
yeah.
Rashivan does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you call it the Gong Show acting, I guess I'll go with that.
True story.
No, she does a great job. We always talk about it.
Oh, I know.
And she enjoys the Gator more than Real Radio. We know that.
I've never said that.
Well, you
This
don't have
show's
to.
fun.
You listen. She said, I make her sick earlier.
I did not say that.
I got somebody text
Somebody
message.
else said that.
Yeah,
Those were not my words.
You didn't disagree.
I just didn't. Yes, I didn't disagree with it.
Thank you very much. They were like, wow. She didn't even disagree. I'm like, yeah. Nah, we love Franny. Everybody does.
Not everybody. I've got messages.
And one thing about the Gator, they have better cameras than you do.
We do. But what's interesting is we got the same cameras. I think it's just the positioning. Like my lighting's okay. G-Man doesn't have any lighting on him. But we do have a little bit more quote unquote, I won't say, but professional studio lighting in our studio. But same
TVs.
same cameras. We got the same cameras.
G-Man wanted to buy TVs. They didn't let him.
Yeah, I did. And
You can do it if it's your money.
he said no. He didn't want me to do it.
I don't believe that.
No, he did.
If G-Man used his own money,
Yeah, he
that
said
doesn't
it.
make any sense.
Well, iHeartMedia. Thank you. A lot of stuff doesn't make
But
sense. Yes.
the cameras in the penthouse are always delayed. The voice is the audio doesn't match up with the video.
Well, we don't go live though.
Yeah.
So I take the clips and I post them later on. So that's
she
yeah,
edits
they're
them.
they're
Production,
they're yeah, they're not edited. They're just clips.
Oh, okay, but
Yeah.
they're not live at the time.
They're not live at the time.
Yeah,
I
so it's
take
a
I
little
take
different.
certain clips and I post them on our social.
Yeah, and we're going to start doing that eventually with Real Radio down the line. But, again, it's just a different studio. That's all.
Which we could do even today if we wanted to. I have access to doing it. I'm going to give myself more work.
Never
Never
leave
mind.
that
I
open
take
for
it-
Franny.
Take it back.
So, Evan, who do you think Franny works harder on, the Gator or Real Radio, since you listen to both?
Oh, Gator.
It's actually here, Devin.
Yeah, it's hard to deal with this one than the other one.
I work harder here.
Well, you got to remember, too, the Gator is also, they're playing music. It's
yeah,
different.
exactly. There's not, we're 4 hours of talk.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different than it, obviously.
I wouldn't call that. Yeah, I wouldn't really call that music.
Evan,
It's still music.
Well, if you listen every day, so you must like the station. You just admitted that, so you know what I mean. Everything's different.
Hey, if it's all about Franny, guys.
I've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree 1,000%. She's on my 401 list.
Yes.
Number
Last
3.
night about the game.
Yes, sir.
Last night about the game.
Yes.
When Wimby went up to Towns and he pointed his finger at his forehead and he goes, "I'm in your head."
That was
I'm in your
Robinson.
head." Remember when he did that?
That was Robinson. Yes.
And then pardon me?
That was Robinson, not Towns.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, Towns. Okay, yeah, the other center. And then I just immediately disliked him.
Well,
watch what's going to happen. What?
Evan, you got to realize this as a sports fan. There is so much stuff that goes on both sides that we don't see or hear. So they could have been saying stuff to him. They could hit him when we're not looking. We only see what the cameras say. And I'm just being objective. We really don't know what goes on inside the court or on the court or what the players say to each other. So who knows? Robinson then gave him the elbow, and he got a flagrant foul, which was not a good move. So it goes both ways.
Well,
I think both.
That's what he pointed to his head, but he done it twice, and that's poking the bear to me. I thought he was poking the bear, and that's what happened to me, and that's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, again, there are things out there. I think in a lot of players. I mean, if you're a Knick fan, you know who was great at doing that? Reggie Miller did it to John Starks, and he helped. That was the one reason why the Knicks lost that series. Starks got a technical foul, a headbutt. Yeah.
Remember, he and Spike Lee used to get into it.
Yeah, but Spike Lee didn't matter. I'm talking about a ball player. Pay attention. John Starks.
I understand that.
Yeah, and John Starks got a technical. I was at those games. You know what? That's what Reggie Miller did. Guys say it all the time. I try to get in players' heads. They talk about their wives, their girlfriend, their mothers. They say things all the time. If you're a professional, you stay focused.
Lance Stevenson blowing in LeBron's ear.
Yeah, there was a lot of different guys that did it. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. It happens.
He was with the Pacers, right?
Yep.
When he with the Pacers?
I mean, you should hear what catchers say to batters up. I mean, there's so much stuff that goes on.
I watched Sandlot the other day. I haven't seen it in 20 years. And remember the little fat catcher?
Yeah.
And that's what he would do. Hey, I saw your sister, he'd say all this stuff to these kids.
They all do that.
I love that movie.
Yeah, they all do that. I mean, that's part of the game, staying focused and being there and people talking smack to each other. If you ever watch NFL Network, they have a segment called Mic'd Up, and you hear it all the time, the guys talking back and forth. So I'm not saying good, bad, or indifferent, but it was just, we don't know everything that goes on is what I'm saying. That's all.
Sure. And, they terrible clock management, as you were saying.
Oh, terrible. They let the ball, they're taking the ball out. The Spurs are letting the ball, Fox and Castle, come to them when they should have been taking it out 2 feet out and dribbled up and wasted 7 or 8 seconds. It's just so many bad calls by that coach. I mean, he's a young coach. It's only his second year, but he made a lot of mistakes. The last play of the game, you know what? I would have put Wimley on the ball and, really gave it hard for him to pass it in. Just a lot of mistakes. But that's what happens when you have an epic comeback. There's mistakes on the other side and great plays on the other. You need both. And that's what happened. Same thing with that Super Bowl.
Yeah, I can hear my neighbors yelling, so I know they're Knicks fans.
Oh, everybody's going crazy. I mean, people are going nuts. Evan, we got to run, but we'll have the Greeks on today if you want to listen.
Yeah, Franny, say hi to Jason for me.
You got it.
Yeah, right.
I'll let him know.
You said you're right.
Please send your love.
Oh, my God. Who's next?
I have Sheldon on the phone.
Hello, Sheldon. Welcome to the program or the masterpiece.
How's it going, Greg?
I'm doing good.
So now we know that there was a riot on the White House grounds when Andrew Jackson was president. You're going to have to let is it Brian
Mudd
that was on?
Yeah.
Let him know, because Andrew Jackson is the favorite president of his favorite president.
Yeah, I will tell Mr. Mudd this. Mr. Mudd is a big fan of Donald Trump. Talks about it.
And Brian probably already knows this.
Yeah, he probably does.
He's
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
wealth of
sure.
information.
Yeah, he is.
But the reason why I say that is he was like, oh, the riot. He kind of implied that the riot happened because of the mayor. And it's like, the sad truth is, I think, as far as I've ever heard, it seems like there's something like this that happens. It's more the exception than the rule that you don't have some fans rioting when their team wins.
Yep.
And as Franny says, it's kind of ridiculous,
No, I said the same thing. It's terrible.
Yeah, my university did the same thing as well. Like, when we won the NCAA in '89, there was a riot then, the students.
And it's usually, I mean, it's not to be stereotype. It's usually young people. I mean, the videos are out this morning. Dom sent a couple to us. Even the Spurs bus, it was all young cats throwing stuff at it, putting in front of it, throwing eggs. I mean, you're not seeing people 40, 50 years old doing stuff like that. It's a shame.
Does it happen? Yes, because we have seen videos of older people acting like kids. But you're right, it is a majority.
Yeah, and it's a shame. I mean, again, but I don't think it's anybody who's in power or not. And, the other thing with the Knicks is they haven't won in so long, and last night's game was just crazy. But it's bad behavior. But I do think there are things that cities can do to prevent stuff. And I think even with like I've talked about all week on the shows, and you listen, with the Spurs, they should not be going to the front of the hotel. They should be going to a back and using maybe Escalades or something like that instead of a big bus. So you see that's a big, oh my God, there's the bus. I think there are things they should do as a sports organization. They should be smart enough for security to not put the guys in that thing. People throwing eggs, bottles. I mean, that's terrible. It's terrible.
And I mean, it's also like I remember with the Michigan thing. That was my last semester on campus, and people. There was like a little mini thing a couple days before, like when Michigan won their way into the final, some kids, there was this one street that had a bunch of sports bars, and some kids ran out and started smashing newspaper vending machines. And so all the press was waiting there on the night of the final, so every student went there after we won. And, New York is the media capital of the world, so it's that much more magnified.
And it's also,
everybody knows.
I mean, again, to your point, it's also more because everybody's got a phone. So, you know what I mean? Everybody's taking videos. Everybody's posting stuff. Everybody's looking for clicks. All that stuff is bad. I mean, the Lakers, when they won, they beat the Boston Celtics. When they were talking about when they left the Boston Garden, I'm talking in the 80s, they said their buses got destroyed and people throwing bottles. It's bad behavior. I don't know where it comes from because, again, you win, so you should be happy. But most times you see big cities, there's fires, there's this, there's that. That's why they grease the poles and, they know stuff's going on.
Yes.
But I don't think they really realize how many people they're dealing with and how many police officers they need there. I mean, you need thousands. I mean, you really do. So it's a shame. It's a bad part of our society. One of the worst parts.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's hopefully if the Knicks do win,
no, they will,
which seems very likely. Like hopefully they do so as an away game.
Well, then they'll still celebrate.
They'll still,
yeah. I mean, what you're going to probably start seeing more
Because
and
they
more.
still do watch parties, right?
Yeah. Even more so when they're away. What you'll start seeing more and more, Sheldon, is you're going to start seeing curfews be put in after games. Like 12 o'clock. You're off. You got to be inside, or 11 o'clock. You're not, you get arrested. That's what's going to happen. Because they're forcing everybody's hand when they destroy all the property and fist fights and cops get.
Right.
It's terrible. But it's part of our society. There's good and bad people, and the drinking adds to it too.
Right. Yeah.
It's not a perfect world. We know that every day, and there's only one person you could account for every single day. That's yourself. And there are, I would say, the majority of people when they watch this saying, "What the hell's going on? What are they doing? They won." And even if you lose, you shouldn't do it. But it does happen.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, the only people who seem to, like Tampa, I was in Tampa when they won that Super Bowl under Gruden, and all they did was drive around and blow their horns.
Well, they were all in the strip clubs.
That's all they did.
They were all in the strip clubs in Tampa. All right, Sheldon, we got to run, brother. Thanks for the call. Okay. Appreciate it.
Sure, take it easy.
All right, peace. It is the Penthouse on Real Radio 921-1017. Dom, you had something?
Yeah, real quick, Jimmy, I just want to let our listeners know we got a new awesome contest on our Real Radio 921.com page. It is for your chance to win Palm Beach Tattoo and Oddities Expo tickets.
Nice.
Basically, there's going to be like 200 tattoo artists at the Palm Beach Convention Center, giving live tattoos, live piercings, tattoo competitions, tons of vendors, artists, psychics, live art activations, tons of awesome vendors, and you can win tickets to this on our website right now. If you're a tattoo person, if you're into piercings and all that.
I'll be there. We've been talking about going to this event, and I'm excited about it. There's a lot of local artists, but then you have people from all across the world, including this girl from Poland that I've been following for a long time.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm going to see if I can try to, because a lot of times when you do get tattoos, yes, you can get a tattoo then and there, but the really good ones, you have to book ahead of time and you reach out to them. But it should be fun. I love the whole oddities aspect of it, too. So it's going to be a good time. But, yeah, if you're streaming us on the iHeartRadio app, you can click on the contest tab, or you can go to realradio921.com and find that contest page.
And it's all ages, too.
Yep.
And when is it again for everybody?
This is the 19th to the 21st.
Next weekend, not this weekend.
Next weekend, everybody, pay attention. Speaking of next week, when we come back, we'll tell you where we're going to be on the 18th. And we're giving away a grill for Father's Day. It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
And they said 1 in 7 men and 1 in 10 women in the United States don't have a single friend.
Do you think any of this group of people would make a good radio host? Because, you of the three of us are the closest to having no friends.
The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
And you can be there
for a weekend full of superstar performances. Capital One cardholders, pre-sale is live right now.
Your first access to iHeartRadio Music Festival tickets.
Plus the chance to add an access pass for an exclusive pre-concert event
with Weezer.
48 hours while they last. Get yours at iHeartRadio.com/Capital One.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
West Palm Beach crash causing a backup. We have a right lane blocked, Florida's Turnpike southbound from Southern Boulevard to Lake Worth Road. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's new Biggie Deals. Choose one of Wendy's new Biggie Deals at $4, $6, and $8. Pick one of the new Biggie Deals you're craving. For a pretty biggie deal, gotta be Wendy's. U.S. price and participation may vary.
Have you checked what your car is worth lately? GiveMeTheVin.com wants to buy your car, truck, SUV, minivan, even exotics. Skip the dealerships and the tire kickers. Just enter your VIN or license plate number and get a real offer in minutes. And if GiveMeTheVin doesn't beat offers from CarMax or Carvana, they'll pay you $100. That's only with GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Hey everybody, it's Alan Jackson. We're going to slow it down and soak it up because it is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Spend a laid-back day on the beach with Alan Jackson's 5 O'Clock Somewhere Fest in West Palm Beach.
It's 5 o'clock.
June 12th and 13th, featuring Ella Langley,
Texas, I can tell.
Old Dominion, Jimmy Buffett's Coral Reefer Band, plus many more. Get off the clock with a drink in your hand. Visit 5o'clocksomewherefest.com for more info.
We all have someone we love, like the favorite lyric in our favorite song. You can't imagine life without them. So tell them today, I love you. Get screened. It could help save their life. Visit cancer.org/getscreened to learn more.
Performance matters in intimate moments. Don't let ED ruin them. This is Jeff for the Atlantic Men's Clinic, and I want to assure you that if you're like the vast majority of guys, you don't have to suffer with ED anymore. In fact, you might be pleasantly surprised at how the right treatments could positively impact your love life. At the Atlantic Men's Clinic, our advanced medical therapies go far beyond pills. We have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, and we offer specific and combinative treatments that can dramatically enhance both your performance and your stamina. You could even last up to an hour or more and bring a far greater level of intimacy to both you and the one you love, perhaps performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and find out why our advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Your first visit includes blood work and a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. Call 877-455-7300 or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. Atlantic Men's Clinic, advanced medical science to improve men's lives.
I turned off news altogether.
I hate to say it, but I don't trust much of anything.
It's the rage bait.
It feels like it's trying to divide people.
If we got clear facts, maybe we could calm down a little.
NBC News brings you clear reporting. Let's meet at the facts. Let's move forward from there. NBC News, reporting for America.
You could sleep through the night without thinking twice. You could take a seat in the middle of the theater. You could drive without worry of where the next restroom is. You used to say yes, and somewhere along the way, you stopped. Not because of one big moment, because of 100 small ones. A little more urgency, one more trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m., one more mental note about where the restroom is. It happened slowly enough that it just became you. But it's not you. It's enlarged prostate, and there's a treatment called aquablation therapy, the only ultrasound-guided robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Find an aquablation therapist near you. Call Aquablation West Palm Beach at 561-331-5751. 561-331-5751. That's 561-331-5751. All surgical treatments carry risks, and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationwestpalmbeach.com.
At FPL, our teams are working every day, inspecting, upgrading, and strengthening the grid, installing smart sensors that spot problems before they become outages, keeping your lights on, your devices charged, your world running. You may not see us, but our work never stops. Behind every switch that powers on, every moment that just works. Because reliability isn't an option, it's a commitment. FPL, working for you every single day. Learn more at fpl.com/value.
Rev up Father's Day gift giving at summitracing.com. You'll find unique gifts, parts, tools, accessories, and more. Or give the perfect card, a Summit Racing gift card. Shop summitracing.com, plus enroll in the rewards program to get more power in every purchase.
Please be advised, you may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone, because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you, all based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. and use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are partly cloudy as we go through our Thursday. Another hot and humid one for us. Summertime in Florida. Temperatures in the upper 80s, feeling like the 90s with the humidity. We'll see some showers pushing on shore as we go through the remainder of the afternoon, developing along our sea breeze boundary. A couple of downpours will linger inland late in the day, with more thunderstorms returning this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, dedicated to offering solutions to help businesses meet their goals locally and globally. More at bankofamerica.com/gamechangers. That's bankofamerica.com/gamechangers.
Everyone's talking about the FIFA World Cup.
But did you know the only place to hear the action for free is iHeartRadio?
What a night that we just witnessed! iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026
live.
Can you believe it?
Every unforgettable moment,
Wherever you are.
Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Just search World Cup.
And don't miss the U.S. men's team's first match Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
The world will be listening.
How about you?
Where the takes are hot and the vibe is chill.
It's the Penthouse on Real Radio.
Yes, it is the Penthouse on Real Radio, 921-1017 on your FM dial. Yeah, World Cup is kicking off. I mean, you can't get away from it. There'll be 7 games at Hard Rock Stadium, and all 7 are sold out.
Well, and we've had a lot of teams practicing right here, Palm Beach Gardens, West Palm. I want to say, I know England was just in Palm Beach Gardens. Is it Paraguay that's now in Palm Beach Gardens?
I'm not sure.
Do you know? Oh, but yeah, so it's really cool. I mean, because
the team from Brazil was in our parking lot 2 days ago.
They were in our parking lot.
They were practicing.
It's that empty, right?
Wow.
I just went up there and said, you guys got some hot girls.
Wait, you tell me they're not practicing on the south lawn of the White House?
No, they're not. They might be after next week, after the event. It is the Penthouse on Real Radio, 921-1017. Dominic is here.
Hello, G-Man. How you doing? You still here?
Yes, I'm still here.
And excuse me, it was Portugal. Wrong P. But yeah, Portugal is they're set to arrive tomorrow, and I mean that brings because Cristiano Ronaldo plays for them.
He's cute.
Ooh.
So yeah, if you want to get a glimpse of him.
Yeah, he's had a lot of work though.
They're starting training.
When do you care about people having work done?
Well, I'm just saying he's had a lot of work done. You notice certain people. I mean, certain people get a lot of work done. God bless them. Franny's here.
Hi.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creepy Trifecta.
All right, Taylor Swift was happy about this. Patrick Mahomes just got a big raise, so he'll be able to give them more money when they get married July 3rd. Patrick Mahomes got a raise, and he's crushing it. He is crushing it. 2 years from now, I think he's supposed to be making $64 million a year, the highest paid player in the NFL. Franny said earlier, World Cup does kick off tomorrow, and Team USA does play tomorrow also.
I thought it kicked off today.
Yeah, it kicked off today.
Oh, tonight?
Yeah.
Today. There's a game going on, I think, right now.
Yeah, it's good, but I'm just talking about them. They're going to be here for practice.
All right,
tomorrow.
So today, tomorrow, whatever. World Cup's here, whatever.
It's today.
You got any
actions today?
Yeah, Google it. Look it up. We want me to tell you everything. I had a Knick game last night.
Right.
Very.
Starts at 3:00.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. A lot on me last night. Yeah, handling all the Knick fans calling me up, like screaming in my
pressure.
ear, like, "Oh my God, did you see the game?" Yes, I saw the game. Everybody saw the game. Unbelievable. Knicks were down by 29 third quarter. Does it sound like I had the Spurs for the series? Yes, I do have the Spurs for the series. I am going to lose my ass. I will never forget the game. But hats off to the Knicks, down by 29. An epic game at Madison Square Garden. Everybody was there. People were going crazy, and the Knicks hit a bucket. OG tipped it in with 2 seconds left. Spurs had a chance, but they couldn't even get a shot off. Last night in baseball, Marlins won, so hats off to the Marlins. Yankees swept the Indians, and the Mets got beat. Greek's Trifecta is always sponsored by New York Prime. Always a great place to get a great steak. And also tonight in the NHL, Stanley Cup is playing. Carolina's taking on Vegas, Game 5 in Carolina.
There you go. So quickly, G-Man, the reason I had Paraguay on the mind, on the brain, is because local bar, Das Beer Garden, they're in Abacoa. Really cool spot. So tomorrow night, USA is facing Paraguay.
Okay.
And they are hosting a watch party there.
Cool.
And they are going to be giving away free lager every time USA scores a goal.
That's awesome.
Yep. The match begins at 9 o'clock, and there's going to be food trucks. It's food truck night in Abacoa, too. So it
that's
should be a
cool.
good time.
That's good. They're
Yeah.
probably hoping for a shutout. Who do we have?
Oh, G-Man, we have Penthouse's newest addition here. We have Tommy's music trivia.
Oh, Tommy, what's up, buddy? I hope you got your ears working.
Your show's off the chain crazy today on steroids. Oh my gosh. But I couldn't let it go by without having Tommy come in with a little music trivia.
Okay, awesome, Tommy.
All right. I'll make it snappy. This band formed in 73, Rockford, Illinois. They've played for over 50 years. And they're noted as one of the hardest working bands. 5,000 shows, well over 5,000 shows. To put it in perspective, the Rolling Stones have only done 2,300 shows.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
A lot.
And in 2018, they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And that's it.
Okay.
And now here's the big one. You got to guess the song. Franny's going to get it.
I'm going to sit this one out. I'm going to let the guys take
Oh,
it.
no. We might be here all day,
I'm
then.
going to let the guys have a chance.
Because you're going to know right off, Franny. Here it is. Mother told me, yes, she told me I'd meet girls like Franny. She also told me,
Cheap Trick.
Stay away.
Cheap
You'll
Trick.
never know what you'll catch.
Ding! Cheap Trick, will you pay attention, Tommy? Ding! Is it Cheap Trick?
Bingo.
Jeez, oh my God.
He just wanted to keep on singing, G-Man.
You gotta let him sing a little bit.
I don't do anything.
Crazy. I did a parody of this, and I emailed it to Dom, and I think it could be like your new theme song.
Ooh, I'll have to check it out.
All right, you emailed to Dom. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, we got to hear it.
Yeah, Dom Greek, Real Radio, Penthouse, and I just changed the lyrics a little bit.
Oh, cool.
Love it. And who knew that Cheap Trick has toured more than the Rolling Stones by a lot?
Yeah, that's a good trivia question.
Well over 5,000 shows. That's crazy. And the Rolling Stones only have 2,300. That's nuts.
And the Rolling Stones have been touring since the early 60s.
Still touring.
Yeah.
Yeah, 60. Yeah, they started in 64, the Stones. Yeah.
It's
crazy, man. Yeah, Cheap Trick's awesome band. Gotta love those guys. Oh, my gosh.
Well, thank you, Tommy. Always appreciate your efforts.
All right.
All right, hear from you tomorrow, Tommy.
Oh.
Somebody says, I wonder if USA wins tomorrow night if they're going to burn down Abacoa.
Oh, my.
That doesn't happen there.
I don't think so.
No. Abacoa is pretty peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any craziness going on in Abacoa, to be honest with you. I love our audience. 877-927-6969. Half the people don't even know America's playing tomorrow night. I mean, that's the whole thing, too. There is so much World Cup gear all over.
Everybody's doing it. Like, yes, everybody.
Walgreens, CVS, everywhere you go. In Boca, there's a couple big hotels with huge soccer balls. Now, I don't know if teams are staying there. Maybe they are. I don't know. But yeah, everywhere you go.
Yeah, it is wild. And like G-Man mentioned, we do know that the World Cup is kicking off today. And even though most of the games are taking place in the United States, I believe today's game is Mexico City, I want to say. But 54% of Americans are not at all interested in the tournament. Another 14% are not very interested. Only 13% are very interested. And another 16% are somewhat. 59% of Americans don't expect to watch any matches, while 16% say they watch when they can. So, see, it is very interesting. I know the Knicks and a lot of people are watching the NBA Finals, and even the Stanley Cup is huge right now. But it's funny, like the circles that you hang out with. And I hang out with a lot of soccer and rugby people from the people that my friends are married to or dating and stuff and always has. And so they're just all in when it comes to the World Cup. But a lot of them are from South America or have played in the past.
I also think if America starts to win, you'll start to see more people get involved.
Absolutely.
Because that's what people do. They want to be involved in a winner. Oh, it's cool now. You start seeing everybody wave the flag and buying shirts and everything like that. Like to your example the other day, and somebody brought it up. Same thing with Messi when he went down to Fort Lauderdale. Before then, nobody even cared. Yes, Tom, who do we have?
We have Manny on the phone.
Hello, Manny, on a Thursday afternoon.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing?
Good, bud. What's up?
G almost got fired today.
Oh, what? Again? I was at like in not traffic, but like at a light, and I looked over and there's a guy with a Knicks shirt on.
Yeah.
And I just, I got his attention and I pointed at it, and he gave me a thumbs up, and I gave him a thumbs down. And he rolled the window down. He goes, "Oh, you must want attention, huh?" And I was like, "Excuse me?" He goes, "You must want attention." I said, "No, your sister gives me enough."
Oh,
so,
wow. That's nice, Manny. Way to be.
At the next light, he rolled the window down to say something again, and I rolled mine down. He goes, "I'm also a Heat fan," and right there, can't take him serious. He's a Knicks fan and a Heat fan.
So is G-Man. Is that who you're next to?
No. Unless you got a real nice tan.
I agree. Well,
a little bit.
I mean, he's tan, but it's real nice.
I don't really have time anymore. I put so much into
No,
my
like a
craft.
No, but I just... I just said it because they're in the same division, right?
Yeah. No, I'm a Heat fan first. I mean, I want to see the Knicks win. Obviously, I grew up as a Knicks fan, and I think it's great for the city and great for the NBA. But I did bet the Spurs, so I'm going to lose my ass.
I know. It's great.
I'll be turning tricks all weekend.
Oh, let me know where you're going to be.
Is he going to be turning tricks?
Yeah.
Boca, baby.
I need cash up front, Manny. We can't square up in the morning.
All right. Okay. I guess you learned your lesson.
Yes, I was going to say. I learned my lesson.
Well, you guys have a great Thursday. Stay hydrated.
All right, buddy.
You too.
We love you, Manny.
G-Man?
Yes, sir.
I have your other favorite person.
Oh, God. Who?
Hey,
I wanted to have a
this
good
is Granny. Do you know why a Greek likes to go shopping at Costco? Well, he can buy everything at wholesale. Honey?
Everything at wholesale? Yeah.
That's what she says.
All right. Stacks.
Is that you, G-Man?
I'm not a big Costco guy. I'm just not.
Although I don't sell hose either. So.
Yeah. Well, you can meet a lot there.
Really? I go and I don't really see that many hoes. So I don't know what you're talking
What's
about.
Costco you going to?
Yeah.
Boca. How about me?
You listen to Boca? He's saying all you shoppers were a bunch of hoes.
I had the black Costco card, and before Franny said it to me, I never knew that you can get in there at 9 o'clock. So I've talked
you get
about
perks with the executive card.
Yeah, I take my one friend who doesn't have a card, and I've talked about other times around the holidays. This woman up here asked me, she's like, "Hey, can I come in? I got a lot of shopping to do when I have kids, and I was wondering, I saw you have the black card, and I have the regular one at 10." And I looked at her, I'm like, I don't even know you, lady. I said, I'm going to get a couple of poinsettias, and I'm coming out. But
that wouldn't fly because they're so strict these days that they would even checking out and stuff. They don't even let people use your card.
No, I know. No, she wanted to walk in with me.
Oh,
yeah.
But when she checked out,
it wouldn't still work.
Yeah, unless she spent a whole hour in there or so.
Maybe she wanted me to. I don't know. Maybe she thought we could check out together. Who the hell knows?
That's weird.
Yeah.
And follow me the whole time while I shop with me for me and my kids.
Let's go shopping together.
You never know.
That's weird.
But I didn't know about the extra benefit until Franny told me. So now I stick my chest out. I go, I go there at 9 o'clock. I had no clue. I'm like, whatever. And my buddy's like, it's crazy that you didn't even know that. So what I do with him is I pay for it, and then he gives me the cash. And then I run right to the track. So yesterday I hit a horse. You want to talk about luck? I had to meet somebody at the Kennel Club who owed me some cough drops. So I meet him at the Kennel Club, and I'm just waiting for him. He's always late. I'm like, oh, God. And it was a Wednesday. So there's really, Gulfstream only runs the weekends and Fridays. So I was like, oh, look at this. I said where do they have the, can't think of the track right now. Kentucky Derby. Churchill Downs was running, right? So there was like 11 horses, and 10 of them were long shots.
Oh.
So I'm like, I might as well bet this. I'm just sitting there, and there was a number 3 that was like 2-1 2 to 1. So I said, there's 10 long shots. I might as well take it. Right?
Of course, come on.
I mean, what am I? I'm wasting time. I'm sitting here.
10 long shots? That's $1,000. I could maybe make $1,500 back.
It's crazy. So I bet 1 was a long shot, 2 was the favorite. I bet from 3 to 11 or whatever the hell it was. So the woman looks at me. She goes, "You're betting all these horses?" There was nobody in the kennel club. It was just me and her. She goes, "You're betting all these horses?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "It's not really smart." She goes, "The favorite's 2-1." I said, "I bet long shots." She goes, "You're just like throwing your money away." I said, "Well, I'm good at that." She goes, "Okay." So I end up taking it, and I end up with the 11 wins and pays like $48.50, which was a lot. And I was shocked. So when I went up back there to cash the ticket, she looked at it and she goes, "Who knew?" It was so funny.
You're like, how about now, biatch?
I didn't say that. You didn't say that to a woman. Come on. I did say, "Ha ha, what do you think of that?"
Biatch.
I said, "You like apples? I like them apples." Great show as usual today. You guys have done a bang-up job. Couldn't have done it without everybody's help. We're going to change it up a little tonight. We're going to go special thoughts to Franny, first of all.
Thoughts? All right.
Yeah, who did a great job. Played injured. Got hurt this morning working out. Still came in.
I'm fine. I know. He's like, "Are you going to come in tomorrow?" I was like, "Oh, a bruised ass is an excuse to come out."
Okay, but it's because I
G-Man
care.
might.
I'll call you later just to check on you and text you. So great job. Thanks for coming in with a black and blue ass.
Thank you, G-Man.
I appreciate it. Dom, I love you. I know you were on the bandwagon to get me fired, but it's fine. I'm over it. You did a great job. And we did learn something today in the Penthouse. Every day you should learn something when you listen to the show. Today's thing is if you make a mistake, you apologize.
Or just don't touch other people's stuff.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah, that's a good. You should never touch people's stuff. You should. That's wrong. I did something I was wrong, but I did think it was somebody I knew who played some tricks on me yesterday, so it was getting
There was no tricks. He was just doing his job yesterday.
Yeah, well, I told him not to take pictures of me without paying me to sell my image. And we couldn't come.
I heard owns you already.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're true. You're right. Dom, you should be in that promo. Smarter than Greek. It is the Penthouse on a Thursday. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Always our pleasure to entertain you guys. Don't forget, next Thursday we'll be at Drive Shack. Great place to go and hang out. And we're giving away a grill for Father's Day, which is going to be a big, great event. We're happy to do stuff for Drive Shack. Always a good place to go there 7 days a week. Whether you're a golfer or not, bring your kids, birthday parties, maybe bar mitzvah, whatever you want to know. It's a great place to go. And good for a first date, too.
Or your breakup.
Or your breakup. Yeah, I don't know if you could ever break up with somebody at Drive Shack. It might not be good.
I mean, if you're afraid of them, you want to be in a public space.
There you go. Maybe.
There you go. But then there's clubs, so.
Yeah, I don't know. You figure it out.
Yeah.
It is the Penthouse on Real Radio, 921-1017. Thanks for letting us do this today. Guess what? We're coming back tomorrow, and we're going to try harder. Peace.
The radio station that all the other radio stations listen to. You're welcome. Real Radio 92.1. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Bumper-to-bumper delays are slowing us down. Florida's Turnpike South in West Palm Beach. It's a broken-down car, left lane blocked. Turnpike South from Southern to Lake Worth Road. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Summit Racing Equipment. Rev up Father's Day gift giving at summitracing.com. You'll find unique gifts, parts, tools, accessories, and more. Or give the perfect card, a Summit Racing gift card. Shop summitracing.com, plus enroll in the rewards program to get more power in every purchase.
Have you checked what your car's worth lately? GiveMeTheVin.com wants to buy your car, truck, SUV, minivan, even exotics. Skip the dealerships and the tire kickers. Just enter your VIN or license plate number and get a real offer in minutes. And if Give Me the VIN doesn't beat offers from CarMax or Carvana, they'll pay you $100. That's only with GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
How many times has saving a few bucks actually cost you a fortune? Your garage door starts squeaking and you think, maybe I'll just lube that up myself. I'm pretty handy. You get out your trusty spray can and you give it a good squirt. Next time you open the door, your little puddle of chemical goodness goes up over the car and drips onto your paint. That eats through the clear coat, and now you're spending $1,000 to get the whole top of the car repainted. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our technicians service your door with dedicated garage door track and wheel lubricant. Greases the wheels, doesn't drip on your paint job. Don't underestimate having your garage door looked at by a professional. Service a couple of thousand garage doors and you'll learn a thing or two about doing it right. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage. We'll tell the missus you helped out, so you still get credit for being handy.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way
FeelBetterGarage.com.
You've got to try the new TikTok diet.
Just ask chat.
I just take blue-green algae.
Or you could trust your gut. When it comes to your health, how do you know what's right for you? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that analyzes your real-time biology to give you personalized nutrition guidance and custom supplements. Not trends, your biology. Learn more at Viome.com/know. V as in Victor, IOME.com/KNOW. And use coupon code Viome50 to save $50 off your purchase.
When the news overwhelms, clarity matters. NBC News looks deeper and listens wider. Clear reporting, free from opinion. NBC News, reporting for America.
Substance use disorder affects more than just one person. It impacts entire families. For over 70 years, Caron Treatment Centers has delivered transformational care to individuals struggling with addiction and the families who support them. Caron offers evidence-based treatment and is in network with most major insurance providers, helping people access the care they need. If you or someone you love is seeking help, visit Caron.org to learn more.
It is that time of the year. Showers throughout the day, afternoon thunderstorms almost every day. So glad that we reached out to Agostino Roofing. We had a problem with our guest house that showed up as soon as the rain did recently. And Agostino Roofing, they came out, did a great job taking care of the problem. In fact, they even came back after they fixed the roof to make sure that it was permanently fixed. That's the attention to detail you can count on with Agostino Roofing. And whether you need a new roof or an emergency repair, you can trust Frank Agostino and Agostino Roofing. I've known the family for over 20 years. These are high quality, honest people that offer affordable prices. And if you do have an emergency, you don't even have to worry about paying. They'll fix the problem while you figure out what the best long-term solution is. Call Agostino Roofing for all of your roofing needs. 561-970-9296. If you need a new roof, tell them that Brian Mudd sent you $500 off. Visit AgostinoRoofing.com. That's AgostinoRoofing.com. Tell them that Brian Mudd sent you.
iHeart's Yacht Rock Radio goes commercial-free every weekend. Smooth sailing with the greatest from the 70s and 80s. Just open the free iHeart app, search Yacht Rock, and start listening now.
Soccer's biggest globe tournament kicks off this week. Hard Rock Bet is Florida's home for all the action this summer. If you got a crystal ball, now's the time to use it. Who's lifting the trophy? Who's taking home the golden boot? Which nation will make a surprise run? Bet on everything from the opening match to the final whistle of the tournament on Hard Rock Bet. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Please be advised. You may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, bean sprouts, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
Wait, what? I thought those were good for me.
Turns out, not for everyone. Because what's healthy for one person can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your results come in, you'll learn exactly which foods to eat, which to avoid, and which supplements are right for you, all based on the world's largest RNA-based human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies. And many people who use Viome report more energy, better digestion, and a better mood within months. So stop guessing. Start knowing. Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase. Viome. Trust your gut.
Real Radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are partly cloudy as we go through our Thursday. Another hot and humid one for us. Summertime in Florida. Temperatures in the upper 80s, feeling like the 90s with the humidity. We'll see some showers pushing on shore as we go through the remainder of the afternoon, developing along our sea breeze boundary. A couple of downpours will linger inland late in the day, with more thunderstorms returning this weekend.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's new Biggie Deals. Choose one of Wendy's new Biggie Deals at $4, $6, and $8. Pick one of the new Biggie Deals you're craving. For a pretty biggie deal, gotta be Wendy's. U.S. price and participation may vary.
From from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Everyone's talking about the FIFA World Cup.
But did you know the only place to hear the action for free is iHeartRadio?
What's up now that we just witnessed? iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026
live.
Can you believe it?
Every unforgettable moment
wherever you are.